You hear that?
I do. It's on. It's back.
Welcome live here to the Pack at Lufkin High School. Happy with you on Lufkin Game Time. Chris Simmons, Gary Ivins Jr. on the call with you tonight. We've got a doubleheader headed your way, and it will be first the Lufkin Lady Pack taking on the Jacksonville Maidens, and going to be just a tough task tonight for the Lady Pack. Gary, especially tonight, a little short-handed. Trinity Maxey, she's got to get her. She's got a wrist injury. She's getting looked at. Mariah Mays, a little dinged up this morning in practice, and not sure the status of her. And so, as if the task wasn't tall enough coming into it, going to be a little bit more tough without those two key players for the Lady Pack.
Well, and we got our hands full. Yeah, as you said, this was the first game of the basketball season that we did up in Jacksonville. I think it was around the 20th of November. And we go up there, and through a quarter plus, I think it was like 16-14 they were leading. And I'm telling you, from that point on, it started raining, and this team really impressed me inside and out. And I'm going to tell you right now, we have got our hands full tonight with these Lady Maidens.
Yeah, it's a tough squad, sitting at number 2 in the district right now. This is our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. We thank you for listening in. What I wouldn't give right now for some Cafe Del Rio here before the game. But listen, hoping to see some fight from the girls coming off of a win against Marshall, where they ended up just finally breaking free. It was a 7-5 game after the first quarter, then finally let loose on it just a bit, outscoring Marshall 20-4 in the second quarter. The final score of that ball game was 54-24, and the leading scorer for the Lufkin Lady Pack was Aliciara Smallwood. She broke out of her shell last game and came up with some big buckets, and good performance for her. We're going to need to see more from her, more from Akira, more from Penner. We'll see what all happens tonight, but it's going to be defense going to have to be important, because this Jacksonville squad knows how to shoot it, how to score it. It's going to be fun here. In the arena, we have the national anthem about to happen, so we're going to pause for the playing of our national anthem here on Lufkin Game Time.
In your Lufkin Lady Pack. At this time, we'd ask everyone to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem here on our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. We now have the starting lineups about to happen. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. Take a listen here to our PA announcer for the starting lineups.
At guard, number 3, Tremasia Butler. At guard, number 4, Zakia Anderson. At point guard, number 5, Tia Fuller. And at forward, number 24, Kiki Robertson. Assistant coaches for the Fighting Maidens are Bianca Lacey and Randall Covey. The head coach is Sheree Schmidt. And the nation. On your feet. starting five for your Lufkin Lady Pack. At guard, number 0, Jaslyn O'Neal. At forward, number 1, Amelia Maxey. At guard, number 5, Mallory Kidder. At forward, number 12, Akira Smallwood. And at forward, number 14, Ananda Taylor.
The starting lineups are brought to you by our friends over at Higginbotham Insurance. The starters one more time. First for the Jacksonville Maidens. Number 2, Kaylee Boyd. Number 3, Trinija Butler. Number 4, Sakaya Anderson. Number 5, Tia Fuller. And number 24, Markeisha Robertson. For the Lufkin Lady Pack, Jaslyn O'Neal, Aaliyah Maxey, Mallory Penner, Kyra Smallwood, and Ananda Taylor. Those are once again our starting lineups brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. And this has been our Cafe Del Rio pregame show right here on Lufkin Game Time. Time for some Lufkin Coca-Cola tip-off up here. And Jacksonville coming in tonight, number 2 team in the district. Lady Pack at number 5.
Well, it's not one of those games that you have to get into the playoff, but if you happen to steal one, 8 other teams in the district that won't probably, or 7 if you take out John Tyler.
Right.
And it won't put them in, but it will definitely do a big step toward it. But I'm telling you right now, this girl about to jump, Fuller, she's pretty good.
Yeah, she's a player. She's a player. And if Lady Pack were able to come up with a win here at home, and boy, it would also send some shockwaves through the district as well. But listen, tonight, hey, every night's a chance to get better, and we'll see what happens here in this one. It'll be Fuller setting up the offense. Here's a 1-3-1 look for the Lady Pack. Maidens looking around this zone, working the ball around. Robertson, top, Anderson. Now left side, 3-ball coming from Butler. It's up, missed, a long rebound. Eventually pulled in by Nanda Taylor, falling to the ground. Couldn't hold on to it, though, and tried to make an outlet. Stolen back by the Maidens. Layup now, Butler, no good again. Taylor gets this board and secures it. To stop on the first defensive possession for Lufkin. Maidens going to playing a man-to-man defense. A backdoor look from O'Neal to Maxey. The shot's blocked by Aaliyah. She got her own board, but then threw it away. Back comes one more time. Trinija Butler. Layup in transition. That's missed. Now Fuller will reset. I guess it's 1-3-1. Ball nearly picked off. A deflection by Kyra Smallwood. Should be the on-ball defender here. Ball keeps getting reversed. A very patient approach, and nearly a turnover went into the corner. The Maidens able to save it inside. Robertson in front of the basket, off the glass and good. First bucket of the game is controlled by Jacksonville.
The big week is next week for the girls. White House and then Nacogdoches on Friday. That is going to be 2 must-win games for the Lady Panthers next week.
Ball stolen away from Jaslyn. A layup once again for Jacksonville. It's good for Sakira Anderson, and we have a timeout brought to you by B Square Design. We're early on here, 6:19 in the first quarter. It's a 4-0 run to start off for Jacksonville. We'll stay here through this 30-second break in our first quarter. We'll give some love to our friends over at Hancock Insurance. All our friends there. And
oh, yeah. I saw them today.
Did you really?
Jalen came by. All your insurance needs right there at Hancock Insurance, Mr. Hancock. And, of course, Jalen Mark and the guys over there hooking me up. Got some auto there with them, partner. They'll save you some cabbage.
All about that right now, that's for sure, especially coming off of Christmas. I can tell you that much.
Cool.
I don't know about your Christmas bill, man, but
I'm glad it's over.
Yeah. We had 2 Christmas presents coming today that my wife gave the kids, and I said, are you kidding me? I said, Christmas is over a long time ago, but the presents kept on rolling in. But save some money with our guys over at Hancock Insurance. After that, B Square Design timeout brought to you by Grant Bailey and Company. Be Lady Pack basketball. The ball nearly stolen away from Akira. She's fighting for it here on the ground. Ball loose. Aaliyah Maxey grabs it over to O'Neal. in the corner. Penner, the 3-ball, looks good, but it's a touch strong. She gets her own board inside the paint. Floater, good. First basket for the Lady Panthers.
Well, that was a great shot there over the outstretched arms of Fuller.
Little teardrop Fuller, or floater there for Penner. Butler working a little outside the perimeter, back and forth, just patient approach here offensively. Throw it up high to Fuller. Now a 3-ball coming from the Maidens. That one's up, a little flat on it. Went out of bounds last touch by Jacksonville. Go back to Lufkin here in the first quarter, 4-2. Oh, wow. Nope. Okay, never mind. Referee signaling the wrong direction. So it will be Jacksonville basketball. Ball loose. Miscommunication there on the pass, and a careless turnover results in Lufkin Panther basketball. See what the approach is here, this man-to-man look. Not a ton of pressure being playing tight on the ball. A lob pass intended from Taylor to get to Aaliyah Maxey. He's overshot and out of bounds. If you're asking about the turnover count, Pods, I didn't do it tonight. I'm already behind.
I wouldn't. That's asking for mental anguish.
Gary, what you going to do with a Friday night off coming up here, bud?
Well, funny you ask.
3-ball is good from Kaylee Boyd here. Go ahead.
I had planned to go scout Melissa in Walnut Grove with Coach McManus, but I think the weather is going to be a little bit shaky up in the Metroplex.
Yes, it will. There'll be a little bit of snow on the ground. And
so, not sure yet now.
So you're going to build some snowmen is what you're saying.
Is the snow going to make it to Lufkin?
I don't know. My kids are praying that it does, man. They are just wishing and praying that maybe we can get to see some snow.
I pray for a lot of things, Paz,
but not that.
Still waiting on the storm to get answered.
They are sure hoping for it, but we'll see. We'll see. Here's Smallwood off the high curl.
Some ball movement going on, baby.
And both these teams milking the clock on their offensive possessions, which isn't a bad thing. We're not complaining about it. Ball stolen from O'Neal. On the break, it's Shanaja Butler. Layup from the left side is good.
Has Fuller even shot yet?
No, sure hasn't. She's playing the point guard role.
Well,
because Butler right there, that's like her third steal of the night.
We need to dribble away from her.
Or just not dribble by her. Just not even.
Whoever she has, give it to somebody else.
11-2 here. A quick start for the Maidens. Smallwood on the outside. Now to Penner in the corner. Penner will pull the top of the key three. Got a little bit of space and a little daylight. It's good from Mallory Penner outside. All 5 of Lufkin's points.
Nothing but net on that Whataburger 3-bomb.
And she's a streaky shooter. Sometimes it's not working for her, but when it is, man, it can be dangerous. Boyd knocking down another 3. That's back-to-back for her. 14-5. Here in this first quarter, once again, brought to you by Hancock Insurance. Taylor pressured on the defensive side by Robertson, trying to make a backdoor look to Smallwood. That pass goes out of bounds. And in the game for Lufkin comes Nia Till. Lady Panthers once again playing a little shorthanded this evening. Mays is most likely not going to be playing here today, and Trinity Maxey out. A steal by Kyra, and here comes Anaya Till and company. Till to Maxey. Long pass there stolen by Fuller, but then Fuller just lost her footing. Here comes Aliciara Smallwood coming off of a Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game performance. Her and Chastity McKelvey enter the game. First quarter brought to you by Hancock Insurance with 2:07 to go, 14-5. McKelvey trying to make space on the block. Her shot is blocked by Robertson again. She's had a good night defensively so far. Tia Fuller will jog it up. Anderson, left corner, 3-ball coming now. It's up, it's good again. You might want to guard her out there in that corner. That's one of the weak spots of the 1-3-1 zone, especially if you're not active. Boyd knocking down her third 3 of the quarter. And the score, 17-5 here in the first quarter. We will take this break. We'll be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
Need top-notch drafting services? B-Square Design has been serving Texas for 11 years with commercial and residential drafting that stands out. With 40 years of combined experience, our friendly, knowledgeable team is ready to help you bring your project to life. From cutting-edge software to large format printing, we've got the tools to get it done. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote and consultation. B-Square Design, your trusted partner in design excellence. Proud sponsor of Lufkin Panther Sports on Lufkin Game Time.
Welcome back here to the Panther Activity Center, Lufkin High School. On Lufkin Game Time, this first quarter brought to you by Hancock Insurance.
And the Lady Maidens.
No joke.
That's 17-5, Pops.
On the drive, Anaya Teal getting the shot to go. Now 17-7 your score.
Thought maybe they scored them so quick. My boy over here didn't see a couple of them threes.
They did go. There's 3 of them from Kaylee Boyd.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Another one, no. It is possible for her to miss in the first quarter.
The wind blew it.
But not likely. She thought about pulling another one. Outside, Butler pump faking, and now looking back door to Fuller. Fuller's your girl to watch in this one. A 3-point shot coming. Number 10, that one's missed. Back on the Lady Pack, just momentarily though, because it's stolen by Butler. Butler to Fuller, inside, a little strong, off the finish, trying to get a little bit of contact with it. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Wide open down low, Aliciara Smallwood finishing. 8-point game, 17-9. See what Butler decides to do. Looked like she might try to just hold off for the last shot, but now she's actually going to attack. Off the baseline. That ball found its way over to Boyd. Wide open again. She's missed 3 threes tonight, but she's also made 3 of them after that miss. Smallwood in transition, out of control and floating that one way too hard off the glass. Got to go out of bounds and possession will remain, but Lufkin with 2.9 to go in the first. Penner doing the inbounding. Looking for something, getting close on the count. She will lob it up, and the ball's tipped. Teal gathers it in her half court and won't get a shot off here. In the first quarter, it comes to a close the score, 17-9. We thank Hancock Insurance, our first quarter sponsor. We'll be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
To start off in this quarter, down 17-9. Penner will set the offense up and be guarded by Kaylee Boyd. Oh, miscommunication there as Teal and McKelvey were in the same spot. Butler steals it and goes down and scores. Chanija Butler with 6 points now. It's a 10-point game. McKelvey driving to the basket. Oh, and then a foul called. Foul call on number 5, Tia Fuller. Believe it or not, that right there is the first foul call of the game. I don't know that I've ever seen a whole quarter go foulless, especially in girls basketball. In my time doing this. McKelvey at the line for 2 free throws. That one's no good. Here's Jaslyn O'Neal back in the game. Well, Pods, if you get snowed out of going to the game Friday, I know a game you can be watching on the TV.
I'm going to be tuning those Longhorns in, but I got to tell you, I think we're in a little trouble.
I think that's 100% true. Oh, is there a lane violation? Lane violation against Jacksonville on that last free throw. But, yeah, I think that's 100% accurate. They're playing – Ohio State's been playing the best football in the playoff.
Well, they got beat by Michigan.
Yeah.
And then they got to listen to how bad they were for a couple of weeks and get their hate built up. And
that loss might be the thing that propels them to a dang championship, which would be just so incredible. Aliciara, left side getting the steal, won't be able to finish. Kyra there to clean it up. Her putback no good. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow back to Jacksonville. Yeah, that will be.
And there's some in their fan base that would rather them just beat Michigan and not even play in a national championship.
That's just, you're right. You're not wrong, but it's so irrational, so dumb. I don't get it. I don't know. It's got some blurry vision for what success is, I guess. And there's still people who want, as Fuller makes that shot. Have you seen the people who still want him to get fired if they lose to Texas? I mean, that's just like a crazy train of thought.
I think they're going to have enough offense to win it, all of it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that too. I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping you're wrong because we just haven't seen Texas put it all together. We haven't yet, so there's a theory they could have their one breakout game of the season. But, backdoor look, Kyra Smallwood finishing. That's a great feed from Mallory Penner.
Kyra Smallwood.
But if they can have their one game, they have a shot. But if they don't, boy, he can get ugly real quick because that receiver they've got is just a beast of a dude.
Yep.
Driving baseline. That's a strong take from Butler, but she misses it. Here comes Penner on the break, down by 9. Trying to get the pass to Smallwood, and it's deflected out of bounds. Here's Sakai Anderson back in the game for the Maidens. I think I have this right. Maidens playing 6 players. We got one in a jumpsuit still, so imagine she might be hurt or something, but 6-man rotation and the 3-ball missed wide left. Just like Texas's field goals for the night. Fuller at the layup. She now's got 4. She just wanted to wait till the second quarter to start before she got she wanted to give a little jump start to everything else. St. Luke's Health Memorial, second quarter. 11-point game. Penner behind the back, in the paint. She's fouled on the pass. First foul on number 2, Kaylee Boyd, team second for Jacksonville. Aliciara's in the paint, losing it. On the break comes Fuller, right side. Yeah, that's no problem against 2. Able to finish that one. $13-point game. O'Neal driving, and she's fouled. I jinxed it, man. We went 8 minutes with no fouls, and now 3 minutes and 3 fouls in this second.
Jackson O'Neal to the line, shooting 2.
Robertson called for her first, third team.
Uh-oh. Quit whining's been called.
They might be talking to me.
I think they were talking to Jacksonville, but it was loud enough to where I'm going to stay in my lane, and I pray she's not talking to me.
But if she is, you can just say yes, ma'am.
That's all I would say. Anything else?
Jaslyn O'Neal making both free throws. Here's Butler on the attack, handoff with Fuller. Going to her right, picks up her dribble outside. Anderson. She'll float one up in the paint, contested. That one's missed. Liciara inside, good move. Can she finish? No, it's a good find from Penner. The Maidens come up with the defensive board. Fuller's going in and out. On the out, she hits Butler. Butler in the paint with contact, and the first foul against the Lady Pack of the evening. These free throws brought to you by Taco Casa.
Butler to the line for 2 shots.
Foul called against Aaliyah Maxey. Her first. And Shanasia Butler, who already had 6 points tonight, will go to the line for 2. This one's a little flat. Next free throw, that one's good as well. It's now a 12-point game, 26-14. O'Neal driving, handing off to Taylor. Taylor to Penner. O'Neal trying to force her way in, missing the layup though.
Boy, we could just convert layups.
Yeah, it's kind of been a common theme here. Fuller, man, no stopping her. That was quick. She's got 8 all this quarter.
I think they scored 75 on us at their place.
That's a lot.
I'm telling you, the threes just came from everywhere. And it wasn't just one person.
O'Neal trying to get in the paint again. Up the court, uncontested, left side, Markeisha Robertson.
Well, at least we got the halftime dunk show coming up in 3 minutes.
Boy, that is a highlight of just about every broadcast night. That's a good reminder. Fuller outside, working it around. Boyd. Robertson. She didn't really know what she wanted to do. That ball was deflected by Lufkin. So no backcourt violation there.
Just a nonchalant, no-look pass to the baseline bucket.
Yeah, you know, just nothing. It's just smooth as the day is long. I got distracted trying to do math in my head on that one. Here's a 3 ball. Just high off the glass from the top of the key. The putback no good either. 18-point game. Fuller. Robertson back to Fuller. Quick hezzy, now a 3 ball coming. Left a little short. Penner outside to Taylor. She wants to take her turn at trying to attack, but losing it thanks to Butler, and then Butler making the layup in transition. Another timeout taken by Lufkin. We'll take it with them. This timeout brought to you by our friends over at B Square Design. A 20-point game, 34-14. Full timeout happening right here on Lufkin Game Time.
Red 18. This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Selling 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo!
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike!
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious!
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
Welcome back here. Our second quarter brought to you by St. Luke's Health Memorial. It's a 20-point game, 34-14. Looking with possession after Coach Lamb took his third timeout. Teal driving, not able to finish that one. Rolled around but wouldn't go in. And Fuller's now on the break, and she's an unstoppable force in transition, improving it right there.
Their transition's a little different.
Their transition, they actually create space and separation and able to get to the basket with relative ease. Under a minute to go, though, here in this first half. Penner at the top, spinning around, trying to do a no-look feed. Somehow ends up getting over to Kyra Smallwood, who's fouled. Fouled on the play by Sakaya Anderson, her first. Dunk show coming up. I'd say probably 47 seconds, but it's probably more like normally that's the second half of their halftime warm-up, so about 4 minutes or so is my guess. Fuller and now Boyd, looking for her fourth three. She won't get it there. Offensive board, though, finding Fuller and finishing at the basket again. Thea Fuller quickly now with 12. (38-14). His defense is not to be found so far against these Maidens. But the points off turnovers have been plenty as well. In the game comes Malaya Holmes.
Malaya Holmes in.
4 on the clock. Outside, 3 ball coming from Gray. That one's missed. And that's how we wrap up our first half. The score 38-14. Jacksonville winning that quarter 21-5. We'll be back in a moment with our halftime show brought to you by Morgan Insurance. And get your scorecards ready. Dunk City coming your way here on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Need to save money on insurance? Give Joe Hancock and his team a call. Since 1965, the Hancock family has been dedicated to serving Texas with personal and commercial insurance. With 60 years of experience in Lufkin, our friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to help protect you and your family's most valuable assets. We've got the expertise to assist you. Call today for your free no-obligation quote, 936-634-4451. Joe Hancock Agency, your trusted partner in insurance, proud sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. We back the pack.
Looking to earn extra cash? Got an old grill or bike taking up space? Bring it to CMC Recycling right here in Lufkin to turn your scrap metal into cash. CMC will recycle your metal, transforming it into new steel that will be later used in exciting new structures and products. CMC accepts a variety of metals, and the team is ready to assist you and ensure your experience is seamless. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Learn more at cmcrecycling.com.
Hey guys, it's game day, let's go.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, your East Texas Chevy dealer, and we're fired up for this Lufkin Panther football season because at JM Chevrolet, we back the pack. So let's go, Panther Nation. JM Chevrolet, together let's drive.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Welcome back. We're here at halftime. Halftime show brought to you by Morgan Insurance. Our score not looking great for the Lady Pack here against this solid Jacksonville squad. 38-14. Our Lady Pack playing a little shorthanded this evening without Mariah Mays, without Trinity Maxey in this one. Leading Lufkin scoring is Mallory Penner, who has 5, and then we've got all the other girls just about who've scored. Jasmine O'Neill has 2. Smallwood, both of the Smallwood sisters both have 2. Anaya Tillwood 2, and 1 for Chastity McKelvey. On the other side of things for the Jacksonville Maidens, well, wow. 12 points for Fuller, 9 for Boyd, 8 for Butler, 4 for Robertson, and 2 for Anderson there in the first half. And once again, our halftime show brought to you by our good friends over at Morgan Insurance. And these halftime stats brought to you by Lufkin Coca-Cola. As the dunk show getting ready to start here momentarily, you see the guys warming up and just casually just throwing it down like they're not 30 years old and their knees just hurt every time they move, or 40 or 50, or insert your application here. But this kid's got some hops and athleticism like crazy. Excited about this one. Going to be a fun game tonight following this one. And the Panthers look to continue an impressive win streak that they've got to carry, going back all the way to the 2021-2022 seasons. See Kevo Moore pulling the 3, and he's been impressive. Get to see spurts from him and the big man, the dunk man, 1, and Sanders. He's an athlete. See the Panthers and Austin Brown, obviously the key spoke in the wheel for this Panther offense is what he is able to do and be able to stretch the floor, but also able to attack and he just extends the floor so much, being able to consistently knock down shots. I feel like, the big difference in him from last year to this year is the confidence he shoots with, and just really on it. But now it's time, dunk time layups. So we're hoping to see the high flyers. Here's Javarius White, yes sir, racking the rim. There's our man Skinner, Trip McManus. That's what BJ has here. Okay, just taking it easy, a little casual. Brown working on the left hand. Sanders, wow. I don't know what he's doing there. Sanders has got to be the one that's pounding that thing. Missed dunk attempt on that one. Here's Marcellus. What up, Dalen? Oh, wow. Boy. All right, Javarius. Wanting to get up and smash here. BJ. Nobody ferociously attacking quite yet. Here's Sanders. The man that can do it is right there, and that guy just gets up so effortlessly. All right. Okay, almost went for the windmill, just missed it. I don't think our man Daly gonna get up there and try to do it, but everybody else gonna have some fun with these layup lines. Marcellus getting up. All right, reverse jam. Putting on a show for our man K-Man over here. Sanders is not a reverse jam, but a switch hand dunk. Tripp trying to get up there and throw it down. Getting a good smirk from the dad. All right. The self-alley is finished, but it's not a dunk. All right, off the glass for Marcellus. Rising up and having some fun here at the halftime show. Once again, brought to you by Morgan Insurance Agency. All right. Javarius off the hoop. Brown finishing the alley-oop. Okay. Maybe we'll get to see some of this in the next game happening. Hopefully so. Marcel's about to do one more. I think a special for K-Man. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. All right. Okay. That's the exclamation point to finish that one off on. Is that Dunkman 1 or 2? Which one is that? Now he's 1. Now he's 1, and Sanders is back to 2. That's the most important rankings that we're going to talk about here coming up in the guys' game right after this one, and really a special opportunity tonight too here. A special opportunity for the guys to come up off of this win. What that might mean for our head man and Coach Mack. We'll talk about that though a little bit later. Speaking of dunks, if you want to go see one last night, there was a fantastic dunk in the Stephen F. Austin Houston Christian game I had the chance to do, and it made SportsCenter top 10 this morning. It was number 6 in the plays, and it was a kid named Bryson Dawkins. Just flew. You can go Google it. It's on YouTube and stuff now, so go check that one out. But that kid flew from the left side of the court and deserved the number 6 that it got in the top 10. Could have been a little bit higher, too. But here comes our second half. This halftime show, once again, was brought to you by good friends over at Morgan Insurance. Third quarter, Laird Homes. It's our presenting sponsor. Akira Smallwood inside the paint, spinning and finishing. She now has 4.
Man, that Marcellus dunk was big.
Wasn't it? I'll tell you what, that was a nice finish. He looked up at K-Man and said, I got you, K-Man.
He
I
sure
got
did.
you. These kids just jump. I was saying when you didn't have your headset on, I was like, these kids jumping off the floor like it's not going to hurt them for the next 3 weeks, you know?
Man, I'm telling you, normally we would have 1 or 2 kids that can dunk sometimes in practice. Not in a game, but this year and last year, man, I don't know if we've hit in the weight room or just I don't know what's going on, but if you can't dunk, you're getting left now.
Yeah, it's crazy. You feel left out and just, man. 20-point game here. Smallwood's had back-to-back buckets for the Lady Pack. Robinson over to Anderson. Now to Fuller. Off the attack. Anderson driving, floating, missing off the front of the rim. Gathered in by Penner. Really? So Mallory will set up the offense over to Leah Maxey. A little jumper pull by Aaliyah. Way too strong, though. Looking to kiss it off the glass and just missed it to the right in doing so. Here's Fuller. Wow, split through 3 defenders but missing. A rare miss for her. Penner out of control. Looking for a foul called. Hit the deck hard. Inside, Robertson layup, missing. Not the prettiest basketball here the last minute and a half.
Well, we're still caught off guard by the dunk show.
They're all mesmerized. Penner trying to get it over to Ananda Taylor. It's immediately tied up, and possession arrow in favor of the Maidens. Checking in is Trinijah Butler. Had 8 points in the first half. Five and a half to go in this Laird Homes third quarter. Inside is Butler, who's fouled. Foul by Ananda Taylor. Be her first.
Butler to the line for 2 shots.
Only the second foul against the Lady Pack in this game. 4 for Jacksonville total. First free throw from Butler is good to give her 9 points today. 2 of 3 at the free throw line. And Lisiara Smallwood checking in. Both free throws good from Butler. Penner trying to get the pass, and it's a 1-4 set for Lufkin. Has it tipped away. The Maidens come up with it. Butler then back taps and by O'Neal, and it dribbled it off of her knee. So Jasmine O'Neal forcing the turnover there.
We are going to see some history tonight if the Panthers can pull off the dub.
I hinted at that earlier, Pods, and I'm excited for it. This is a pretty special night.
It's a big night for Coach McManus and the boys. Again, we got to have a win.
That's got to come first.
That's got to come first and foremost. But if the Panthers can get that win tonight, our man will have his 500th career win in Lufkin. It's only been done by one other person in Panther history.
That's incredible. I mean, I've never known enough Lufkin basketball since without Coach Mack, to be honest, because I was around in junior high, like playing summer leagues and stuff, but he was there at that point too. So he's been around for forever and still just a staple of this program.
Yep, I got here in 07, and he has been here 06.
Yeah, that's.
I believe if my math is right, it's his 23rd year.
Oh, the Jordan year? You know he's going to get it this year then. I mean, you knew it was going to
right?
happen. I mean, it's just bound to happen. I'll tell you what, I remember him in high school. Has he cooled off in game at all?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I thought so as well. That was my perception, but I didn't know if I was just kind of exaggerating it in my memory or not.
Even again, he probably had 10 years of experience before I got to know him, not only here, but in Marshall and out in West Texas. But I always told him when I first got here, I said, man, if you keep doing this till you retire, you're not going to make it. You're going to have a heart attack. But
he's going to retire on the floor.
He still flares up, but
yeah,
it is a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite funny, too, at times, getting to see him really get worked up. But then, I tell you what, though, at that Mount Pleasant game, I thought it was just a masterpiece put on by him. But I thought just the way what he said, he was trying to be like a mind reader and, just almost trick those refs into thinking that they weren't upset by anything. It was impressive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the score is. Like it can be a 1-point game, it can be a 100-point game.
Yeah,
he's so intense.
That's true.
And he thinks right should be right.
Yeah.
And so I love everything about it.
Situation of a game doesn't affect what calls should or shouldn't be made. Like that's,
I don't.
That's where he's
coaching and winning 500 games is one thing, and it's awesome. But dude's one of my best friends in the world. He's better off the court than he is on it. He gives you a shirt off his back.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. He's a guy for us just real easy to root for.
I think he did give me the shirt off his back.
44-19 here in the third. Once again, this third quarter brought to you by Laird Homes.
I'll tell you, if we could get a little bit more streak going on, our final home game is against Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
If we can beat them that night and clinch that game and not lose between then, that game would make him the winningest coach in Panther history.
Wow.
Okay. 507.
Okay.
There's no room for error, though.
No room for error, huh?
Got to have them all and got to get that one. Then we got 2 road games after that before we start the playoffs. And, boy, I'll tell you, Saturday, what day were we at home? Saturday? I think I was at home Saturday night. Nothing to do, so I just started doing a little bracketology. Round 2 is going to be a humdinger.
Oh, but I thought – so it's not round 1 anymore.
Round 1's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Melissa or Pleasant Grove probably, who we're going to go look on Friday. But Highland Park could be round 2, and they're ranked above us at the moment. We came out, we're number 12 now.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing, too, seeing the respect they're getting across the state, which is awesome, and I believe it's earned.
Oh, for sure.
They've been crazy impressive, but playoffs are fun. So did you get to do all the math of splitting
yes,
schools
that's
and all
where
that?
I don't want to say for sure because I might be wrong on some enrollment numbers. It was late at night, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But
I don't know what you mean by that, Potts. Can you explain further?
Highland Park could be the second round game, but again, you got to get pass the first and win the district. A lot of ifs. I just was bored.
Right. I mean, that's the fun part of it, though, getting to throw it out there and just a lot of situations. But I guess I could take some time here. We got plenty of time. So the playoff situation now is everybody. There's no like small school and large school basketball districts, but what they're doing is the top 4 teams in each district will make the playoffs. And if I say something wrong, you better tell me too. I want to sound stupid. But the top 4 teams in each district make the playoffs. But what they do between those 4 teams, the largest 2 schools go up and play in essentially like a Division I playoff bracket, and the smallest 2 schools out of those 4 go play in a Division II bracket. So it's supposed to help with some competitive balance and level things out a little bit. But
they did that in football before they went to Division. Before they split it beforehand, they did that in football. The 4 made it big school, small school, kind of like that probably 10 years ago. But they have since switched it, and now it's going to go back to that. So, the 4 teams get in. The 2 with the highest enrollment go big school. The 2 with the smallest enrollment go small school.
Yep.
And so,
and if you're
trying to project who's going to get in, that's the problem.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the crazy part too. But then we also, when you're in some of these districts where the smallest enrollment's still a big school,
right?
And that's part of the imbalance that they're trying to work through it all. I think eventually they'll just go straight up Division I, Division II for basketball, baseball. But I don't know how.
Yeah, they voted to do this after they let enrollment or realignment out. So this will be I think they're going to give it a 2-year trial and revisit it when realignment comes out in next April or next February.
Kind of crazy. We're already thinking a little bit about playoffs. I mean, I know it's still a little bit of ways, but it's not that far.
I'd say it's really not. We're 7-0. Well, we got 9 games, 9 left.
Yeah.
8 games after tonight.
Yeah, so that's what, 4 weeks?
Yep. 4.5 because we have the bye week coming up.
That's true. That's true. .23 or 47-23 the score, 24-point game. Nia Till in for Jasmine O'Neill.
The Jacksonville Indians are the last team to beat us in district here, by the way.
You're right. Coming up for the boy. Yeah, 21-22 season.
Reeled off 29 consecutive since then. I still don't know how we lost that one. I think we were up 15. I know we were up 15 in the second half. Now, they had some good players. One of them went on to play at Bossier City. Forgot his name, but he was really good.
Yeah. Here's the Maidens on the left side. Boyd trying to drive and has it picked away. Till on the break, gathering but missing the layup. So you said how many wins for Coach Mack tonight? 500? It'll be if they get the win against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's former head coach, Coach Alexander, he came to Rusk with me when I was doing some Hudson games for baseball. He was on the call with me, so it was Coach A and me doing baseball for Hudson when Coach Kimball got his 500th win on that night. And anytime you can see a coach come off and pull something spectacular, obviously Coach A's not he's retired now, enjoying life and everything, but kind of close connection with Jacksonville. They're just racking up all these wins for coaches on their 500th.
That's my boy.
He's a cool dude. I never had the chance to play for him, but cool dude. A lot of great stories about that guy.
Love him to death.
Also a story. Oh, wow. Ooh. That was close on the football throw down the field, basically.
It drew some iron.
It did, a 23-point game, 48-25. We'll be back in a moment here on Lufkin Game Time.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experienced banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Welcome back here. 23-point game, 48-25. As Jacksonville is holding up to the reputation here against a slightly short-handed Lady Pack squad with Mays out and Trinity Maxey out. Boyd will get it in over to Butler, and the Maidens had their least productive scoring in that third quarter, only putting up 10 points in the quarter, and they commit a turnover there. Mallory Penner will walk it up, crossing over, down low, the feed inside to McKelvey. McKelvey blocked, but it's stolen right back by Tillman, and she can't contain it. Oh, Lisiar saw that one the whole way, picked off the pass. Now here come the Lady Pack. That's just fitting right there for Lisiar to get the steal and get the reward of finishing the layup in transition. She's now got 9, and her sister both battling out for our Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game for Lufkin. Butler inside, going up. She's fouled. Foul called on McKelvey. Free throw up from Janasia Butler. Yeah, there's just several guards here for this Maiden squad. They can all kind of put it up. I mean, they're all threats and defensively pretty strong, but offensively able to put that thing up and shoot it. Butler makes both, 50-27 to score. Penner crossing over. Trying to work her way inside, but has it ripped away. But then Akira Smallwood's coming up with a steal and a foul called on Trinija Butler. Smallwood, let's see what we'll call it. Yeah, we'll be on the shot. So this fourth quarter brought to you by your good friends there, Gary, CMC Recycling.
My man. Did they come get your stuff? Did you give them a call yet?
I didn't. See, that's my problem. I got to do it. I just got to get it done. Maybe I can do that Friday. I have some time. Kyra Smallwood getting her 8th point of the game. Top of the key, Butler. Now to Robertson, outside, 3-ball coming, gets up, it's missed. Rajanisha Gray. Smallwood with it. Getting a screen, attacking to the lane. Nearly stripped, but able to force out a pass to Teal. Teal spinning in the paint and off the glass. That's no good, a straight on shot just inside the free throw line. Ricocheted too much off the glass and out of bounds. Back to Jacksonville. Gary, what's the score going to be for you to if you're a fan in the crowd? I mean, not that you're a typical a yeller over here in the stands, but what's the score going to be? How close is it going to be for you to actually yell at the refs?
I'm not going to yell at the refs.
Ever.
Well,
no, I'm with you on. I don't do it either. But you would think logically, what's acceptable for a normal fan to?
I really just don't. I mean, we get mad at the refs here. We're not yelling at the refs. We're just conveying what we see and what we think.
Yep.
Which is not all the time right either.
Right.
But man, there's idiots out there that I just I would never yell at a referee or say anything to him unless I'm provoked.
Yeah.
I mean, if some ref calls me and says, hey, what did you think about this? I'm going to tell him what I think. You know, I'm not saying that's right, but that's what I think.
Right.
But no, I'm not going to verbally yell at a ref. I just can't do it.
Yeah, I get that.
Because I know how hard this is.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, we had, I guess, over on baseball field with, like, you know, baseball practice going on and just had, like, the practice umpire out there just trying to get a strike zone and just doing that, those moms harassing those guys. And I'm just like, you know what? No way can we do this in practice.
You know, I tried to call our squad game out there. Remember that?
I do.
And there's a clown that called Little League and said I was cheating.
Well.
And I know who the clown is.
I'd say you want to keep going any further on that?
I'm pretty sure he's here. That I was cheating in a scrimmage. In which I said, you can feel free to come call balls and strike behind the mound. There's some kids up here hitting bullets that could kill me.
Yeah, that Bubba Arrington being one of them.
Yes.
Keisha Robertson finishing the basket and down over there on the Lady Panthers sideline is Alicia Smallwood. While they're taking care of her, we'll take a quick break here on Lufkin Game Time and be right back.
Need top-notch drafting services? B-Square Design has been serving Texas for 11 years with commercial and residential drafting that stands out. With 40 years of combined experience, our friendly, knowledgeable team is ready to help you bring your project to life. From cutting-edge software to large format printing, we've got the tools to get it done. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote and consultation. B-Square Design, your trusted partner in design excellence. Proud sponsor of Lufkin Panther Sports on Lufkin Game Time.
Welcome back. Alicia able to get up and walk off and go get 10-2 here with the trainer, but 21-point ball game, 4:20 to go. Penner kicking over to her left. Jaslyn O'Neal, she'll pull the three and knock it down. Her first point to the second half. She's got 5.
You need a credit card? I got a credit card.
Here's Butler in the paint. Blocked from the back by O'Neal. 18-point game. Smallwood dead here in the backcourt off the press. A timeout taken by Coach Lamb to bail out the Lady Panthers. This timeout brought to you once again by our good friends over at B-Square Design. The full break, we'll take it with them. Why not? 3:47 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Let's see if I can find that one that we had on.
That just started.
Yeah, we're good. 3:47 here, fourth quarter. Once again, fourth quarter brought to you by CMC Recycling. Boys game coming up right after this one here. We'll take a little bit of a break in between and then jump straight in. You get to watch a little bit of the warm-up shots and such for our guys in the Dunk City. Mallory Penner will walk it across. Trying to make a lob pass inside to Akira. Akira, one strong dribble power move, but too powerful on the finish. The ball will go back to Jacksonville.
If you get nacho cheese on my clothes, I'm going to bust you up.
Like you haven't got your own fair share of nacho cheese on you, bud.
But I'm not eating nacho cheese right now. I don't mind it if I do it.
Janisha Gray knocking down the three for Jacksonville. Making this game 55-34. 21-point game. Here's Pinner getting in the paint. And she's fouled. We'll go to the line. 2 free throws on the way for Mallory Pinner tonight. Has 5 points off 5 in the first half.
Well, Lufkin starts school back tomorrow. I know a couple of boys, or one in particular, that's excited about that.
Does he get that from you?
Boys, 6:45 is going to come early in the morning. It's going to be cold.
Yes, it is. But in the prediction, we'll see. We'll see how many days. What if you put the days that we go to school this week at 2.5? You taking the over or the under?
I'm no weather man, but
another lane violation here for the Maidens.
By projections, Friday could be shaky. Isn't it Friday or?
I think it's
Thursday?
I think it's part of the day Thursday and into Friday. But mostly here it's looking like it's going to be like rain or sleet, essentially.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That sounds just miserable. If it's going to do that, at least we want to see the snow part of it. Make it, make a snowball, take your kid with it, that kind of thing. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't ever do that. But I know I will probably end up getting pegged. That's for certain. I'll be getting pegged. Can we drive up to Tyler real quick and go see it? That's a real thing. That'll be a conversation on 2:25 here to go a tie ball. We'll take it back to the Lady Pack. Pinner walking in across.
That's a nice running one-hander.
It was, yeah. Once again, a little floater. No backboard needed from Kyra Smallwood to get that one to go. She's now got 10 in this one. It's 1 point behind her sister. She got the unfair advantage, though. Her sister got a little injured earlier, so I don't know if we'll see her. We'll see if Kyra can take the Lady Pack leading score role. Leah Maxey down low. That one won't fall. She gets another chance here. Third opportunity for Lufkin. Here's Pinner attacking again, floating that one up and missed. And Pinner fouling in transition. Going to the basket was Trinija Butler. A 19-point game.
Ain't right.
Butler, who has 12. Wrapping this one up here in the fourth quarter. Free throws are good. Once again, brought to you by Taco Casa. Back in is Malaya Holmes and Ananda Taylor for Lufkin.
Yeah, number 500 tonight, Pod, but only 117 without me.
You were obviously the missing key to his success.
I mean, I'm not going to go out there and say that.
I think you should bring that up if you talk to him.
There was 0 playoff wins here without me, but I'm not going to bring that up.
Listen, there's something to be said there. How many playoff wins is there now?
I've seen them all, is all I'm saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's see, that's the better question I should word to him in the postgame.
You should.
How many playoff games did you win without me? Let's see how many we got.
That's the best. That's the best when you can get them. That's.
I think he's got 14 playoff wins.
And you were there for
hey, I'm going to tell you, the first 3 years I was here, ooh.
Not good?
I mean, there wasn't any playoff games.
No playoff games, okay. Well, I guess you've seen that now with, I don't know if you've seen it with all the sports that you've done for Lufkin. You've done a lot of them. I don't know the status of softball, baseball. I know football, you've seen it.
Baseball's had a lot of history.
Right. I remember listening. That's the crazy part. I remember listening to you when I was sitting in my dad's truck. It was I think it was the state year.
2009.
That was it.
Man.
That was it.
So back then, I didn't know it was illegal. I really didn't know the rules, but Yates would bring a transistor radio.
Okay.
that I could plug into and send out a signal on road games.
Oh, that's illegal? I didn't know that was illegal either.
It's not a transition. It's a
like an AM FM thing or what? Okay.
I could have my own number. I would call down there and where we were going and make sure there was a frequency that wasn't being used.
Oh, okay.
And I would plug into this antenna and hit that frequency, and if you were in the game, you could tune that frequency on.
Yep.
And listen live.
That's fantastic.
And so we did that at State. And I'll never forget Coach Outlaw had his radio in the left field line down there listening to the game.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Did anybody ever find out?
Well, when we switched companies and I was, give them a list of what we needed to order and this and that, and that they had a tech guy there, and I told him, and he goes, that's so illegal.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
What is it, the FCC? What's the
FCC is the
He said if they found out, he would have been shut down forever.
Yep.
I did that from 2007 to 2013.
I guess you're past the statute. It's been now 11 years.
My name wasn't on the company, so it was.
Oh, right. So you're good then.
Just doing what I was told. A pretty cool trick, though.
It is a cool trick. I thought there was a way that if you were finding an unused frequency that it was okay, but
the guys that when we switched companies told me it was not. I didn't research it.
That's fair. No, they're probably right. They probably know more than I do. That's definitely they do. But 3 ball from Butler to finish it off. Fitting ending here for this one is Trinija Butler knocks it down. She has 15. O'Neal heaving the half-court one. It was close. I'll tell you what, we've had a couple of these full-court and half-court heaves that have been very close here tonight. The final score is 62-37 in favor of Jacksonville. Here on Lufkin Game Time, that fourth quarter once again was brought to you by CMC Recycling. Here's our post-game show, abbreviated, of course, to get ready for the guys' game. But the post-game show brought to you by Woodland Heights, and our post-game stats brought to you by Lufkin Coca-Cola. This one, well, went in favor of Jacksonville, kind of the way we thought it might go in this one. A short-handed Lady Panther squad not able to overcome the scoring output of the Maidens from Jacksonville. Our key stats here from Lufkin Coca-Cola: Kyra Smallwood had 10. Aliciara Smallwood had 11 for Lufkin, 4 for Anaya Till, 1 for Chastity McKelvey, 5 Mallory Pinner, and 5 for Jasmine O'Neal. On Jacksonville's side, they had plenty of scoring all the way around. Trinija Butler actually led their scoring attack with 15. Tia Fuller with 14. 9 for Kaylee Boyd. 6 for Markeisha Robertson. 5 for Janisha Gray. And 7 for Zakaya Anderson. And that's our stats of the game, brought to you by Lufkin Coca-Cola. We give you now our Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game on our Woodland Heights post-game show. Commercial Bank of Texas Player of the Game today. I think we're going to do it. Going back to back. I like what she did and I liked her effort. Aliciara Smallwood with 11 points tonight, leading the charge for the Lady Pack. Got a little injured there towards the end, but sure she'll be all right for next Tuesday's matchup, as the Lady Panthers really have two really important playoff implication kind of games. If they want to make the playoffs, they got to pull off. It would be preferable to get both of those next week. I think that actually both of them are necessary. We will see, and we hope you tune in for that. But the boys' game coming up here in a moment, and we encourage you to check out all of our social media for our Wright Buick GMC. We see you plays of the game and our Ralph and Kaku's remarkable replays. We appreciate your support. Thanks for watching now. We'll be back here in a few minutes for our boys' game taking on Jacksonville right here from the Panther Activity Center.
The last day of work was the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Red 18.
This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Sally 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo.
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike.
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious.
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
Need top-notch drafting services? B-Square Design has been serving Texas for 11 years with commercial and residential drafting that stands out. With 40 years of combined experience, our friendly, knowledgeable team is ready to help you bring your project to life. From cutting-edge software to large format printing, we've got the tools to get it done. Call today for your free, no-obligation quote and consultation. B-Square Design, your trusted partner in design excellence. Proud sponsor of Lufkin Panther Sports on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, have you seen Thang? He's supposed to pick us up. I don't know where he went.
Hey guys, it's game day. Let's go.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, your East Texas Chevy dealer, and we're fired up for this Lufkin Panther football season because at JM Chevrolet, we back the pack. So let's go, Panther Nation. JM Chevrolet, together let's drive.
These are Whataburger stickers. Proof that everything you dream up for your 100% fresh beef Whataburger is right under the bun. So go wild, burger lover. Avocado, jalapenos, and no onions. Wait, avocado grilled jalapenos. Oh, and bacon and creamy pepper sauce. However you dream it, we'll make it. Whataburger, just like you like it.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Hey, well, hello everyone, and welcome into Lufkin Panther Basketball live here on Lufkin Game Time in our Cafe Del Rio pregame show live here courtside at the Pack. What's up, my man? How you doing? The Lufkin Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Indians tonight from the Pack. Gary Ivins Jr. along with my man Chris Simmons and all the fine folks at Jam Digital Media. Getting you set, Chris, for what could be a historic night tonight. Coach McManus could join the elite of elite tonight. With a win tonight over the Jacksonville Indians, it would be his 500th career win as a Lufkin Panther head coach, number 670 in his overall career. But he would join only one other person in the history of Panther basketball to win over 500 games, and that is all on the line tonight, along with staying perfect in District 10-5A.
Yeah, going to be a really cool opportunity there. I think you had a slip and nearly called him Coach Panther, but I don't know if it's going to be a slip. If he gets about, 8 more wins or so, you could call him Coach Panthers there for Lufkin.
Yeah, Jesse Walker was a longtime Lufkin Panther coach way back in the day, and Coach McManus is got a chance to take care of that and be he's winning 96 behind 7 to be the number one winningest coach in Panther history, which could happen in the regular season.
Yeah, that could be a really cool opportunity too for him. And so man, it's awesome to get to be a witness to something like this potentially happening tonight, and hopefully the guys come out and play their best and put on a good show here for the crowd.
Well, assuming we get a win tonight, he doesn't know it yet, but we are going to have a little presentation. He's going to join us here at the booth. Come over and sit with us, do a quick interview, and photo op with the team after the ball game if we can get that done tonight.
Which is rare because he's not one that he doesn't like to be on that mic.
He doesn't know.
I know. So it's going to be a surprise. He won't have a choice here, right?
That is right. The team is involved. I've got everybody on board except him. But as he would tell us if he was here right now, the main and important thing tonight is to stay perfect in district play. We're 7-0. Mount Pleasant's 5-1. They got at Nacogdoches tonight. The other big game tonight, John Tyler is playing host to Texas High. Both teams 4-2 in district. Hallsville's 4-3. They're open. And these Indians, if they want any chance, they are now sitting at 2-4 in district. They're 2 games out of the playoffs as of right now. But this isn't a game they got to have. Right. I don't even think they're probably expecting it, but kind of like our girls in the earlier game, if they were able to get it, it would set up some stuff coming up down the road.
Yeah, that's the thing. You look at these games, and that's, in conference play in college and in high school district play here, it's all about you got to take care of home court. Anything you do on the road is a plus. We've just been really fortunate to see these Lufkin Panthers come out and not just take care of it at home, but boy, they've been good, and they've been good for years now. It's really been special to watch, especially in district play.
Well, we will be talking about Coach McManus throughout the night, but I always keep you up on the AB1. Watch Austin Brown had 19 points against Marshall on Friday night. He now has 524 on the season, 1,620 on his career.
That's pretty good.
He is looking at about 108 points away from passing the immortal Larry Davis for number 3 on the all-time Panther scoring list. I don't think he's going to get to the other 2 this year, but I'm pretty sure he's going to pass Larry Davis at some point this year, and hopefully sooner the better.
Maybe tonight.
Well, 108, that'd be historic as well. He and Walt Chamberlain. Wilt is still.
Well, he'd steal the night from Coach McManus is what he would do.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, man. He's been – I'll tell you what, just watching Austin play this year and seeing the shots he's taking, how he's taking them, there's more of a confidence this year with his shot, especially from outside, because last year had some struggles occasionally from outside. But, man, this year really shooting the rock confidently, and it shows. And he's been a leader of the offensive spark plug for this Panther squad.
No doubt about that. That is our Cafe Del Rio pregame show. We'll go over to the PA announcer for our tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance, the Davis boys, all my man Jamie, Lloyd, and Scotty, Mike, and all the fine folks. That is the Davis boys at Higginbotham Insurance. And let's turn it over to the crowd, to the PA announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Panther Activity Center for tonight's varsity boys basketball game between the visiting Jacksonville Indians and your Lufkin Panthers. First, let's introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Jacksonville Indians. At guard, the 6-foot senior, number 1, Isaiah Hamilton. At guard, the 6'2" junior, number 4, Abdul Bates. At guard, the 6'2" senior, number 5, Jabari Kennedy. At guard, the 6'2" sophomore, number 10, Ben Bolton. And at forward, the 6'5" senior, number 21, Jaden Castle. Assistant coaches for the Indians are Jackson Blaylock, Jeremiah Boyd, and Ethan Marquin. The head coach is Cody Schmidt. Panther Nation, on your feet as we introduce the starting five for your at guard, 6'8" junior number 1, Austin Brown. At guard, 6'2" senior number 3, B.J. Thomas. At guard, the 5'8" senior number 4, Taylor Newman.
and one.
And Florida 6'3", junior number 12, Jacksonville.
There's your starting lineup tonight for your Lufkin Panthers. Our boys, number 1, Austin Brown. Number 3, B.J. Thomas. Number 4, Dalen Newman. Number 10, Marcellus Dunkman Parks. And number 12, Jacavian Dunkman Sanders. Your starting lineup tonight for the Panthers.
It's a good start to 5, man. Just athleticism all over this court, shooting, ability to create, and really, Gary, what maybe doesn't get talked about enough, these boys can play defense too. They defend, they're up in your grill.
36 points allowed in district play, scoring 67 after scoring 70 on Friday night. The Panthers are about ready to go. Sanders against Castle for your Lufkin Coca-Cola tip-off, and it is going to be controlled by the Indians. Tips it right over to Bates. He will hand off to the point guard, Hamilton. And here comes the Indians on the first possession here in our first quarter, which is brought to you by Hancock Insurance. Mr. Hancock, Jalen Mark, and all the fine folks for all of your insurance needs, and we'll start that turnover tally, number 1 for the Indians.
Appreciate the reminder. Pods, it's going on the books right now.
Lufkin in our home whites with the purple trim. The Indians in the road blues with the yellow trim. Newman in the box. Passes it out to Brown on the right wing. Dribbling right, now spins it back to the left. Out to B.J. Thomas, top of the key. Looks like they're going to start here in a little bit of a zone. No? A relaxed man-to-man?
Yeah, just a little backed off of man-to-man, but they look like they're letting one guy in the corner going to come back and be kind of the free safety-ish.
I don't know what that shot was from B.J. Thomas, but it came right into the hands of A.B. Austin Brown. We'll call it a pass and an assist. How about that? And the bucket is good, and one opportunity for a Taco Casa free throw coming up here for our man Austin Brown.
Brown coming off that 19-point game here against Marshall.
And has got a quick start tonight, 3-0. I'm assuming that was a pass from Thomas, right?
Listen, I would say we're the home team. We can decide what it is.
I'll ask him after the game. Crossover dribble by Hamilton in the paint, kicks it out, wide open 3. Kennedy from the right side, and it is good. A Whataburger 3-bomb from Kennedy, or from Bates. No, is that Kennedy?
That's Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy knocks the game up at 3. Can Marcellus answer? That's another air ball. Something about that right side over there. Sanders goes down. They are in the paint on the other end. Shot no good. The carom comes to Bates, and he knocks down the bucket. And now they've got their first lead of the game, 5-3. Brown with it, trying to go baseline. Now will stop back, gives it over to B.J. Thomas. Back out front. Newman will set the offense up, the senior point guard. Has the ball. Couple of screens underneath. Passes right over to A.B. A.B. gets the screen from Sanders. Little give and go. Stockton Malone kicks it over to B.J. in the corner. Contested 3. Almost another air ball, but it did tip a little bit of iron. Still no good. Panther shooting here. A little sus early going. Inside, Sanders goes up, and he did a quick jump for Castle and got it in, and they lead it 7-3.
Yeah, this Jacksonville squad's got some guys that over the last couple of years. They're down a little bit this year, but, man, they still got a couple key players that can go.
Austin Brown with it on the left side. He's seen enough of everybody shooting air balls. He takes it to the rack. Little contact, no call. Here they come the other way. Long pass down the right sideline. This guy, Bolton, can shoot it. That one's a little hard. Marcellus tips it out of bounds. That's probably going to stay with the Indians, and it will.
Yeah, a couple guys to see. Jaden Castle, that's the big man down low. We've seen him for several years now at this varsity level. He's just grown and developed, and he's impressive.
Underneath, Hamilton throws it out to Castle. Back to Hamilton now to set the offense up. Hamilton dribbling to his left, passes to Castle's top of the key. Passes to the right side. There's Bolton for another 3. I'm telling you right now, Bolton can fire it, and he nets a Whataburger 3-ball. They lead it 10-3. BJ for 3 on the other end. Front iron, no good. Tipped away by Sanders, and no look pass back from Dalen, and we missed a layup. Austin's there to put it back up and in. Sanders was in the middle of wanting to dunk or lay it up, and he missed it.
He got caught just a little too far outside the paint going up for that one.
Great steal, though. He did create the steal right to Newman. Newman gave it right back to him, but Austin was there to get the carom. 5 points now for A.B. You better get a hand on this kid or he's going to kill us.
Boy.
Bolton's ball rims in and out. No good. I'm telling you right now, they've got a shooter, and he's number 10.
Yeah, what a smooth stroke he's got.
So that ball was tipped out on the Indians. We got a sub coming in, a JM Chevrolet sub, and that'll be Skinner coming in for Sanders.
Coming off a player of the game performance. I like to reward the man, you know. Wasn't the highest stats number, but, man, he just makes so many key plays for the squad.
Scored 7 points, most of that coming early in the game when it was on the line. Pass goes inside to Skinner, blocked going up by Hamilton. They'll stay with Lufkin. Newman inbounds underneath, gets it out. AB wide open for three for the most part. That's off the back iron, no good. High tip over there by Skinner, but it'll come to the Indians. Quickly down the other end, two Panthers collide, and they get a wide open layup.
We've had more tripping happen on this first quarter than I've seen all year long.
Well, two of our guys ran into each other. Yep. Inside pass to Marcellus with the left hand. He knows where to go. To the rack, Lufkin down 5-12-7. Here in our Hancock Insurance quarter number 1. Hamilton looking for somebody. Finally gives it up to Bates. He goes Bates line and lobs it up over Marcellus and knocks it in. Bates now with 4. BJ wanted a 3, but it is contested. Passes it to Brown. AB shot hard again. Thomas trying to get the rebound is going to be called for the over-the-back foul. They are sending a guy back from the minute we shoot it. They're trying to catch us in a little snowbird and get some easy layups.
They are, but also they're making so many shots right now here early on. 14 points already. I'd be shocked if this kind of percentage stays up here for the Indians.
Hamilton brings it down. He will pass it right side to Bates. Bates dribbles with his left hand back to the top of the key. And will quickly give it back to Hamilton. Gets a screen from Castle. Hamilton going baseline. BJ cuts him off. He'll retreat back and give it up to Castle. Castle and Kennedy with it. Now they find a man, and we don't get back on D, but he blew the wide open layup. BJ Thomas with the rebound. Out to Skinner. Skinner on the baseline. Pushed over to Parks. 4-3. And it's good. What a burger. 3-ball buckets. Marcellus Parks now with 5. He and Brown have scored all of our points, and it's 14-10. There's Bolton. We are keeping a close eye on him, I can promise you. Hamilton has it on the left side. Back over to Bolton. Marcellus all over him. Oh, this official has pitched a tent right in my line of vision. And is content being there.
And maybe trying to reposition to stay there.
I really think he came out early and scoped where I was sitting. Bolton, I thought, was going to shoot the 3, but the official said no. As the ball is going to be tipped. No, they're going to call a timeout. It's 14-10 Jacksonville. We got some subs coming in. It is your Hancock Insurance first quarter, 2:39 remaining. Back right after this.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
And welcome back to the pack. Panthers in a bit of a dogfight here. Where they have come out hot, Chris, and knocked down a couple of threes, and the lead is 4.
Yeah, we've also went a little bit cold, too, on some of, our shooting early on in this game has not been good. I think it'll progress, and you're going to take the team's best punch there in the first quarter typically.
Well, they put Kevo on Bolton. Let's see how he likes that. Hamilton going baseline. And he just throws up a prayer. That's not going to go down. AB with the rebound for Lufkin. Austin Brown coming down the right side. He slapped right in the back. Why don't we stop that? Skinner hesitates, goes in. The running one-hander won't go. Austin battling for rebounds on the other end, gets meleeed, and they finally call a foul. What about that slap here in the back at half court?
The only thing I can think of is that with that guy being behind him and slapping him, that Lufkin actually had a numbers advantage. They didn't want to impede the advantage potentially going down the court, but it definitely happened right in front of us.
It was loud enough I heard it. That's all
agreed.
I'm saying.
I'm with you.
A couple of Taco Casa free throws coming up for Austin Brown. The first one is
Bueno. Taco Casa, bueno.
Yep, Taco Casa game night. That's our stop on the way home every game night. Those nachos be bussin'. Second free throw there from Taco Casa, and Austin Brown is good.
We're going to have to teach you some new words, too. We're going to add to that repertoire.
Kevo is getting Bolton from the minute he crosses half court. A contested three. It's not going down. Austin Brown yanks down another rebound. A long pass to the other end. Kevo can't run it down a little too far.
Well, you just learned why Austin's not the quarterback, too. That's one that he had the right idea, but the execution on that pass was not there.
He was quarterback till he quit playing.
I'm just saying he's not tonight.
If he wanted to be, he could have been.
He looked pretty confident dropping back to make that pass. That's a new fact I didn't know about.
There's Hamilton double teamed on the far side. He's pushed out of bounds, and that's our ball.
Okay.
Boy, Skinner and Kevo, when they get on you defensively and they got a little heat lit under them, I'm passing the ball. I don't want that smoke. Burris into the ball game as well. Over to AB on the right side. Brown trying to penetrate in the paint. Got his man in the air. Lays it up and in. Austin Brown is feeling it, boys. He's got 9 in the first quarter. Could it be one of them days? And there's another double team. There's a strip. Skinner going with the one hand, and he is hammered by Hamilton. Hamilton a little frustrated on the defense here by Skinner. And Skinner, who skinned his hand when he fell over here in the collision with Parks, might have a little bit of a issue there. Nothing wrong. He's fine, but he is going to have to come out of the game, but I do think the skin mark is leaving a little blood trail. So B.J. Thomas will check in. I'm not sure how you address this free throw shooting situation. Austin was jumping up there like he wanted to shoot, but I don't think that's going to fly.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let that one go. It's going to be the sub that comes in for the guy who got fouled. But in college, if that happens, what they can do is the opposing coach gets to walk down the opposing team's bench and pick whoever he wants. He can pick them off the bench and say, "Hey, go shoot those free throws," where the guy got hurt.
I did not know that. B.J. Thomas gets his first point of the night. He converts the Taco Casa free throw. I feel like I should verify that.
See, that's funny.
Second free throw is good. I'm not saying you're wrong or right. I'm just saying it sounds a little sus.
Let me get research on that. I'm going to start.
I believe you.
I've seen it done on TV, and that's why I noticed it. But let me confirm, Potts.
Hamilton now with the ball, passes it right over to Bolton. Kevo all over him, trying to get a screen. Finally picks up his dribble, has enough. Back over to to Hamilton. Goes in the paint, runs over McManus.
They call the block and count the basket. Wow.
That's not a good call. Now, I've seen him get some favorable charge calls, but that, however, was not a favorable charge call. And Hamilton's going to get the bucket, his first of the night, and will go to the line to shoot a free throw. As Austin Brown will get his first breather of the night. Another JM Chevrolet substitution coming in for Lufkin. Skinner back in. And Austin Brown with 9 points will take a quick breather.
Sanders in for you. Sanders to the line, one shot.
So they're going to have a sub come in. Sanders will shoot the free throw for Hamilton, who goes out of the game with a apparent injury of some sort. And the free throw is up, and it's off the mark to the right, no good. Skinner gets the rebound for Lufkin. We're tied at 16. Lufkin was down by 7, but not at the moment. Pass inside to Burrs. Shots up, it won't go, but he's fouled. CJ will head to the line for a couple of free throws. Burrs, who scored 11 points in the fourth quarter on Friday night.
CJ Burrs to the line for 2 shots.
Went nuts. So 2 free throws coming up for our man, and the first one just will not go down.
I'm still on research over here. I'm not trying to go too quiet on
I believe you.
I know. I want to confirm it now for myself, too.
I've watched a lot of basketball and never seen that happen, but I bet it doesn't happen very often. The occasion doesn't arise very often.
Right.
And the second free throw, we missed 2. We had made 5 in a row until those 2 misses. But the ball's out of bounds, and Lufkin will retain possession in the final minute of this Hancock Insurance quarter number 1. Throw to the corner. B.J. Thomas has it. Dribbled it off his foot. And here come the Indians. Kennedy switches over to the point guard with Hamilton out of the game at the moment. Kennedy pulls up, can't get the shot off. Gives it up to Richards. Richards going left, kicks it out for the three-pointer by Sanders. That's an air ball, and it is a rebound by Skinner. Outlet pass to Burris. Burris in the lane. The wild layup did not go down, but our man is fouled, and CJ will go to the line for 2 more free throws.
So based off my research here, Pods, I'll give you the quick version. I am right in what I was saying. The only caveat is if it's a flagrant foul, when the guy shooting it gets hurt, that coach of that team gets to pick the replacement. If it's not a flagrant foul, it's the opposing coach gets to pick the shooter.
Well, CJ.
I was there. Yeah, I was right. I just had a little add on to it, but okay, I don't feel crazy.
CJ got one to go.
About to say.
And we've got our first lead of the game, 17-16. Panthers on a bit of a run here. They led it 14-7. Crossover, Gerald Kennedy loses the handle on it. Skinner, 3 at the buzzer. Oh! It's good! He banks the 3-ball in at the buzzer from a just past half court. Skinner's bomb is good, and the Panthers are rolling now. 4-point lead. That does it for quarter number 1. Brought to you by Hancock Insurance. We'll be back right after this.
Red 18. This season, you can share a Coke with your team on it. So I'm going to tell you how with a little help from this quarterback.
Sally, 44.
You can share a Coke when your team's up.
Red Poncho.
You can share a Coke when your team's down.
Happy Jolly.
You can share a Coke with a coach, a mascot, or an MVP.
Chili, chili, chili.
You can even share a Coke with your rival on game day.
Turbo.
Or you can share a Coke when you're giving out your famous guacamole recipe in a completely packed stadium.
Cilantro, chopped onion, squeeze a lime, Roma tomato, hike.
Share a Coke with a fan this season.
Ice cold, delicious.
Share a Coke is back for the fall football season. We all know what comes with being a fan. The ups, the downs, and everything in between. Whether you've just won a big game and want to celebrate with fellow fans, or want to share a Coke with your best friend whose team just lost against their arch rival, Coca-Cola has something for you. Share a Coke with a teammate, rival, or best friend this season.
And welcome back to Panther basketball here on Lufkin Game Time. We had our second quarter action, St. Luke's Health Memorial. Second quarter action, and Skinner in the paint, tried to get over to CJ. He hauls it down. Now Kevo's in the paint. His shot is blocked from behind. McManus tried to haul in the loose ball, but it's tipped out of bounds. And it will go back to the Indians here as we start the second quarter. It's B.J. Thomas, Trip McManus, Skinner, C.J. Burse, and Kevo Moore in the lineup for head coach J.T. McManus, going for his 500th career win tonight as a Lufkin Panther head coach.
Is that a lot?
That's a bunch. Panthers on a 13-2 run right now. That is in the paint. Richards is going to be called for the charge. McManus squared him up, and this time draws the charge call. He took the shoulder right to the sternum.
Sure, really does. Earlier he got called for a block, but, man, he is really good about being in the right defensive position just about all the time.
I'm betting you wouldn't have took that charge.
Listen, Pods, there wasn't much I could do on the court, but I was dumb enough back then to just sacrifice my body way too much. But you're probably right. I wouldn't have wanted to. And then I learned in college when you try to take a charge, they just dunk on you.
B.J. Thomas, top of the key, now trying to get off Lufkin's first points here in the second quarter. High off the bank is good. The commercial Bank of Texas bank shot open there for B.J. Thomas. Our first points here in the second quarter. And Lufkin has our biggest lead of 6 points, 22-16, 1 minute in to the second. There's a steal. What are we calling now? That is a big old bowl of whackness right there. He spun right into B.J. Thomas, who could have been called for kicking.
I guess, yeah, it could have been.
But he didn't foul him.
Yeah. Well, what do we know?
They'll inbound the ball right here in front of us. Richards gets it in to Kennedy. Kennedy picked up by Skinner here in the front court. Passes over to the right. Bolton trying to get a 3-ball off, but Kevo Moore not letting that happen. Skinner runs with his man. Austin throws the hands up, alters the shot, won't go. The smallest man on the floor, Mesa, gets the rebound for the Indians, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Jace Mesa in there just getting pesky with it, but Coach McManus wishing, hey guys, we gotta get that board the first time.
Not sure what happened to Hamilton on that collision down there with McManus, but he limped off and has not been back. Mesa knocks down the Taco Casa free throw. His first points of the night, and that stops our little mini 13-0 run. Second free throw is good. Long pass down the right sideline to Burst. He's in the corner. Skip pass out top of the key. Brown back in the ball game. McManus on the right wing. Looking, gives way to Skinner. AB gets a screen, comes off of it, looks to shoot or penetrate. Either one in the paint. Dumps it off the trip. Trip over to Kevo. Kevo in trouble over there in the paint. And we got to call travel, 3 seconds, something.
3 seconds, yeah. Yeah, Burst was it Burst down there in the paint?
I have a little talk with my boy Tripp after this. We get it in there, shoot it. Just fire it up.
You ain't going to put up a bad shot, Putz. Sometimes to a fault, and that might be one of those times.
Shoot it. Just shoot it.
Just do it.
Kevo called for the foul as Sanders at JM Chevrolet substitutions coming in for Coach McManus. Sanders, Parks, and Dalen Newman check in for Lufkin.
Second group did a nice little run.
That is for certain. Bolton lobs it inside. Castle might have traveled. And that is the call.
And I might have needed to go on a 3-mile walk today, but I didn't do it, but I should have. I definitely needed to.
Probably take you an hour.
Well, at least. That'd be good.
Skinner is hammered from behind. That's going to be on Bolton. That'll be the second team foul against the Indians here in this second quarter. St. Luke's Health Memorial second quarter. Don't forget, we'll have our Morgan Insurance Agency halftime show coming up for you at the half with some Lufkin Coca-Cola stats. Jump man goes up, couldn't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Marcellus Parks now with 7 points in the ball game. Knocks it down, and Lufkin back up by 6. Matches our biggest lead of the night. There's Bolton for 3. We better. See, I'm telling you, see the difference in defense right there, right?
Just a little bit.
Bolton with his second three-pointer knocked down here by Whataburger. Inside look to Marcellus. Wild shot won't go. Tipped out of bounds. That's Jacksonville ball. Kevo Moore does not mess around when he gets in to play some defense.
No, he doesn't. No, he don't. He's up there and just relentless as far as how much space he wants to give. It's impressive, and that's what makes this second unit so good for Lufkin.
Lead down to 3 now after that 3-ball by Bolton, his second. And the Indians have it back here with another 3-pointer would tie it. Sanders, good aggressive defense there, has Mesa throw the ball off of him out of bounds.
And to your point about Bolton being the shooter and the defense, the difference in it, well, that's the difference between guarding a great shooter. If you give him just a little bit of room, he's going to take it and make it. You have to do exactly what Kevo does as far as just face guarding, allowing no space at all, because he's an active player and he'll get a shot off pretty well.
No doubt about that. Bolton has it here. Now Newman's going to take his turn with him. Trying to throw a little forearm to get some space. Can't do it. Passes to Kennedy. Now into the corner to Castle. Castle trying to back Sanders down. Back him in the paint. Spin moves to the left. Shot won't go. Brown tips it. Brown gets the rebound for Lufkin.
He changed how he was going to shoot that shot mid-shot. He should, if he would have kept with it, he'd have been fine, but this time he hesitated.
AB to the rack. Bank won't go. Shot no good. Bolton with the rebound for the Indians. He's on the move. Newman behind him, almost with the strip. Step back. Newman from 8 won't go down. Skinner yanks it down for Lufkin, and he wants to run down the center of the court. Looking, dashes it inside to Sanders, and Jacavion Sanders knocks it down. His first point of the night. Lufkin up 5.
He don't make a lot of shots beneath the rim.
No, because he normally takes it over the rim.
Exactly.
There is Mosley. Over to Castle. That shot partially blocked by Sanders. He gets it back. Sanders has it. Spins at the dunk. Oh, he wanted to do that. Sanders was going to dunk it, but Bolton was there to impede his progress toward the rack. But we now have scored 4 in a row. 7-point lead, Chris, and the Panthers have our biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, looking good. They get out and run. They love the pace. They love transition. And once again, the thing that this Lufkin team does, they defend extremely well, and that sets up a lot of great things on the offensive side.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here. Second quarter action brought to you by St. Luke's Health Memorial. Panthers, again, our scheduled off night is Friday night, so our next broadcast will be Tuesday in White House. And then next Friday here against the Nacogdoches Dragons, we'll have a little ceremony to honor Coach McManus before the game on next Friday night. And our superintendent, Dr. Hockenberry, will be here to award Coach McManus with a special, I don't want to say Lifetime Achievement Award because he's not going anywhere.
Right.
The official is having a word with Coach Schmidt. First-year head coach Cody Schmidt of the Jacksonville Indians, as you said, our really good buddy Jason Alexander. You know, when our girls played up there, the boys were playing after it, and I was going to look for Coach Alexander. I mean, the gym's named after his dad, and
about to say,
couldn't find him. I couldn't find him. Well, they start the game, and that's how I found out they had a new coach.
Yeah, he's living that good life, man, that retired life. And knowing him, he's staying busy with something.
I think he's still employed by the school district of doing something, isn't he?
Listen, don't get me lying. I can text him and find out. I'll ask him if he's watching actually tonight.
3:40 to go here in the second quarter. Mosley walks it up for the Indians, looking for a screen. Goes the other way, into the paint. Didn't like what he saw. Sanders steals it away. Outlet pass goes to Marcellus. Marcellus lays it up and in with the left hand. He's got 9. We're up by 9. Biggest lead of the night.
Defense to leading the offense has been good.
Turnovers leads to dunks. Castle spins in the paint, shoots it over AB, and got it to go down. Good move and shot there by Castle. He's got 6. Lead back to 7. Austin had 9 in the first quarter, has not scored here in the second. He's in the paint now, however, and lays it up, and he is fouled. Austin Brown with a move in the paint gets his 11th point of the night, and will go to the line to give us our first double-digit lead of the night.
That happened quick. Happened quick.
He's pretty good at basketball.
It's not his first year to play. That's obvious.
And the Taco Casa free throw is good. He's 4 of 4 from the line. 12 points to lead all scorers. And Lufkin up by 10. It's our biggest lead of the night. Mosley passes over to Kennedy. Kennedy dribbling left. Passes back to Mosley on the left wing. Newman all over him. Inside, entry pass. Castle looking for Bolton on the back screen, and he got it. Good look there. And Bolton with the one hand got it to go. He's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's an aggressive scorer. He can shoot the thing, and he's also going to be very active on the inside, too. Oh.
Newman falls on the pass. No look pass underneath from Kevo Moore right to Austin Brown, and he knows what to do with it. The junior has 14 points. Back up by 10. I'm almost 100% sure that they told me Bolton is off of the McCowan tree line somewhere.
Off of the what tree line?
Somebody.
Okay, got you. Yeah. I got you. I can see it.
Ball tipped out of bounds. Great defense there by Kevo Moore.
You know, they're looking at him as McCown as he's getting interviewed as a head coach for NFL somewhere.
Well, I almost gave it to him with the Texans a couple years ago.
Yep.
That should be a foul on Sanders. It's going to have to be, I'm afraid. Sanders a little bit aggressive, looking at that goal on the other end and thinking, I want to dunk this. There's CMC recycling Chris Paul in the house. I see him over there. Supporting these Panthers. He got some Panthers coming up. Some future Panthers.
That's the fun part, man.
That should be. Oh, Mosley drops it off the Castle, and Dunkman Sanders redirects that one-handed shot into the bleachers. Not up in here.
Okay, man, practicing that radio call, Potts.
Mosley kicks it out to Castle. Mosley gets the string, gives it back to Castle. He spins inside. That's not going to go. Sanders yanks it down for Lufkin. The junior wants to run. He's on the perimeter. Passes left side to Kevo. Touch pass to Dalen. Newman on the baseline. Oh, he wanted Sanders. Couldn't find him and threw it away. Stolen away by Mosley. Mosley double teamed on the corner. That should be Lufkin ball.
Oh,
I don't think either one of them saw it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Newman, McManus checks in on a JM Chevrolet substitution for Newman, who looks to be a little injured.
He'll be all right. He just a little.
Uh-oh, Sanders picks off the pass. Don't do it! Well, if you're going to go up and try to stop somebody from dunking it, do it. Don't run up under them like that. That's borderline, you know what.
Yep.
Sanders couldn't get it to go down. He felt the guy under him. Go up and try to block something.
Yep.
Sanders will go to the line for 2 Taco Casa free throws as he was way over the rim trying to get that down. Knocks it down. Way to go, my man. Sanders lays it up and in. He's got 5 here, all in the second quarter.
You watch The Office, Gary?
I do not.
You won't get the reference, and I won't even say it, Pods.
Well, there's somebody listening that might.
It's a personal, flagrant, intentional, technical foul, according to Michael Scott.
In and out there. Sanders, that little incident down there is not over yet. Trust me when I tell you.
Yeah, you're 100% right. That's kind of how this game works.
3-point on the other end. It's the side of the backboard. Sanders gets the rebound, and Sanders is a little pissed. And he's playing like it. They tipped that pass, did they not?
This guy down here hasn't given a call yet. But, yeah, basketball doesn't have a ton of unwritten rules. That's one of them, though.
Yes, you
That's
just don't do that.
Yeah. It's not baseball. It doesn't have a whole Bible full of unwritten rules. But, man.
Sanders playing a little bit more fired up defense, if you will, after that altercation down there or that run in, as is everyone else. And they're going to call a travel.
I didn't actually see him shift, though.
I didn't think he traveled.
Yeah, I thought he was just.
I assumed we fouled.
At the rate we're going? Yeah, I thought so, too.
McManus will inbound the ball here for the Panthers. We're just about set. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Marcellus, crossover dribble, kicks it out. AB open for 3, off the iron, no good. Sanders with a rebound, out to Kevo. Kevo dribbles left. It is pushed from behind. I'm telling you right now.
Did you see a push? I thought I saw the feet get tripped up as he's coming around the screen. I didn't see a shove, but you may have from your spot.
Well, he went. If your feet get tangled up, your feet kind of go first. He went head first. Maybe I'm wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Kevo knocks down the Taco Casa free throw. A little extracurricular activity here. After all that, our biggest lead of the night is 12, and we've got it right now. Second free throw is good. Skinner will check in. Kevo playing some defense right now. Boy, they have scored 8 points in the last quarter and a half. They started out hot with 17, but
I was wondering if they were going to be able to keep up that pace of what they were shooting and making.
There's Bolton pulling up from about 12, in and out, no good. Austin tips it. Sanders lost the handle on it as he gets banged. Mace's in the paint. He loses the handle. Sliding is Marcellus, and boy, Marcellus is fighting. I love the attitude and the effort right there by the Panthers. That'll do it for the second quarter. It was a big second quarter for Lufkin. We lead it by 13. We are at the half. Your Morgan Insurance Agency halftime show is next. Lufkin leads it 38-25 here at the half on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Need to save money on insurance? Give Joe Hancock and his team a call. Since 1965, the Hancock family has been dedicated to serving Texas with personal and commercial insurance. With 60 years of experience in Lufkin, our friendly and knowledgeable team is ready to help protect you and your family's most valuable assets. We've got the expertise to assist you. Call today for your free no-obligation quote, 936-634-4451. Joe Hancock Agency, your trusted partner in insurance, proud sponsor of Lufkin Athletics. We back the pack.
Hey, have you seen Thang? He's supposed to pick us up. I don't know where he went.
Hey guys, it's game day. Let's go.
Hi folks, JJ Webb here from JM Chevrolet, your East Texas Chevy dealer, and we're fired up for this Lufkin Panther football season because at JM Chevrolet, we back the pack. So let's go, Panther Nation. JM Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Looking to earn extra cash? Got an old grill or bike taking up space? Bring it to CMC Recycling right here in Lufkin to turn your scrap metal into cash. CMC will recycle your metal, transforming it into new steel that will be later used in exciting new structures and products. CMC accepts a variety of metals, and the team is ready to assist you and ensure your experience is seamless. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Learn more at cmcrecycling.com.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
And welcome back. We are at the half here from the pack. It is your Morgan Insurance Agency halftime show. Chris, I know your stats are better than mine. I'll let you do our Lufkin Coca-Cola halftime stats unless you need me.
Listen, Pods, I got points. I got a lot else than that.
Well, that's
all
all I got.
All right, well, perfect. We got the Lufkin Coca-Cola stats.
I'll check you.
Please do. Please do. First, we'll start off for our visiting team, the Jacksonville Indians. Lead them in scoring. Number 10, Ben Bolton. He was a shooter, got off a couple threes early on in the game, and we saw some defense clamping down on him a little bit after that. 8 points in the first half for Bolton, 6 for Jaden Castle, 4 for Abdul Bates. We've seen 3 for Jabari Kennedy, 2 Isaiah Hamilton, and 2 for Jace Mason. Now on Lufkin's side of things, it's been the AB show offensively, him and also Marcellus Parks Brown with 14, Parks with 9, 5 for Jacavion Sanders, 3 for Skinner, 3 for B.J. Thomas, 2 for Kevo Moore, and 1 for C.J. Burst. And those are your halftime stats, brought to you once again by our good friends over at Lufkin Coca-Cola.
Nothing better than an ice cold Lufkin Coca-Cola. You're right, leading the way, Austin with 14 points. He's been hot tonight. But Marcellus with 9, and I'm telling you, the intensity level picked up there toward the end of the second quarter, and I got a sneaky suspicion it's not going to let down here for Lufkin in the second half.
I think you're right. I think Sanders coming for sure. That goes back to Brown just real quick. That 14, he has no threes in that. And so it's all been free throws or at the basket, getting stuff just kind of not junky stuff, but having to clean up some messes inside and be able to finish. So a clean 14, just kind of under the radar, low-key kind of 14 for him. But I feel like Sanders, he's going to if he gets the chance, he's about he might break the goal.
Well, I did get asked real quickly, what are the district standings coming into tonight? Well, Lufkin obviously 7-0 after the big win over Mount Pleasant on New Year's Eve. Mount Pleasant 5-1. John Tyler and Texas High are tied for third right now at 4-2. John Tyler beat Hallsville at home on Friday night. That was a bit of an upset. So Hallsville now is at 4-3. They're off tonight. These Jacksonville Indians and Nacogdoches both sitting at 2-4. And somebody tonight in White House is going to get a win. Marshall and White House.
There we go.
Teeing it up tonight, and both teams at 0-6.
The battle to remain defeated. Somebody will lose that battle?
I think I don't know. All I know is Tuesday is our next game, and we'll be in White House.
Marshall's winning that game.
I would think.
Marshall's going to win that game. After what we saw, they're going to win that game.
Sometimes you got to check that heart sometimes, see if you got any heart in you.
That's fair. I agree with you on that, Box. Or we could just say the home team's going to win. That's always the safe play on that.
That's unless you're talking about us at Mount Pleasant.
Fair point.
I was watching from the Caribbean.
You were. You sure
weren't we, buddy?
Out in that big old pond.
We were watching that Mount Pleasant game from the Caribbean Sea, weren't we?
I think I heard you cheering from here.
Was Daddy cheering during that game? Was Daddy cheering during that game on the boat? Starting the second half off now. Lufkin will come out with a 13-point lead. That is our biggest lead of the night. And we'll see. You know, we had a little lackadaisical first half Friday night against Marshall, and we went full court pressure the second half and actually blew that off the water.
Yep.
49 points in the second half, most in our district, including our highest scoring point Friday night. 29 points in the fourth quarter, our highest scoring quarter in district play.
Some good numbers. The fact that you do it all on your own too, I'm impressed. I mean, you're right. And it was a slow start. That first half wasn't pretty for Lufkin. They only put up, you said, 21 in the first half, 8 points in the second quarter. That's got to be one of the lowest this season. Maybe Nacogdoches' first quarter we had maybe 6 right there too.
I want to keep up with the good stuff, Bud.
Yeah, I hear you.
I try to forget the bad.
Well, that's a pretty good way to do it.
It's not textbook, but uh-oh, you yawning.
I can't tell if I know anything about you that's textbook though.
That's true. It'll be the Indians' ball to start this third quarter. Third quarter action brought to you by Layered Homes. Kevin Brown, the guys, when you're remodeling your house, you know where to go. That is Layered Homes here in Lufkin. Mosley has the ball to start the quarter here as we are underway in the third. Castle sets a screen on A-B. They throw it backside. Castle has it in the paint. Sanders behind him. He goes right at him, lays it up and in. Castle now with 8 points, and the lead's back to 11. Parks dribbling with his left hand, kicks it into the corner. B.J. Thomas open for three. Uh-oh. B.J. Thomas with a Whataburger 3 ball. He's got 7. Biggest lead of the night at 14. Entry pass to Castle. He gets it. B.J. pushes him in the back. They don't call it. He still lays it up and in, and Castle now with 10.
Didn't seem to bother him too much on going for that shot.
It was definitely a little shove to the backbone.
Yes, for sure.
Parks in the paint. He's fouled going up. There was a whistle. There wasn't a whistle. There was a whistle.
He missed the whistle. To be honest, he just missed it. He had the hand up, and I just don't think he actually blew the whistle on the foul, or maybe the whistle came out of his mouth. But yeah, I know, right? It was so it was definitely a call. He had the hand up and everything. Just a missed whistle on it.
Marcellus going to go to the line for a couple of Taco Casa free throws, trying to get to double figures tonight. Be sure and stay tuned to our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. If this score holds up, we will have a special one. Coach J.T. McManus is 2 quarters away from winning his 500th game as a Panther head coach. First free throw, that's not going to help it get done. It's bricked. My man.
Can't do that on the free throw line. I got to be honest, Gary. I started the game off with a different color pin than I normally do. I thought I messed things up for us at first.
Nah. Second free throw is good via the Taco Casa drive-through, and Marcellus Parks now with 10 points. He's the second Panther in double figures. Looking up by 13. 14's our biggest lead of the night. We lob it inside, and dunk man blocks him. Sanders climbs a ladder and blocks Castle quickly to the other end, and it's going to be a double dribble call against Newman. Boy, Sanders
got up,
pinned it against the backboard and said, hope you like it. Indians with the ball, dribbling left. That's Mosley.
Interesting matchup here. Brown guarding him.
Bolton has it. He's got 8 points, couple of threes. Dribbling right, gets a screen from Castle. They're trying to do a little pick and roll. Castle in the paint, drops it back outside to Kennedy. Back to Bolton. Bolton dribbling left, and drops it off to Bates.
Ooh, that's actually a travel.
Kennedy.
Get away with it.
Over to Mesa. A little perimeter passing here by the Indians. Finally, Bates goes in the paint, lobs up the one-hander, and it's good. He got 6. Newman brings it up for Lufkin. Dribbles to his right, kicks it right. Sanders for 3. Uh-oh. The boys are heating up. That's 2 Whataburger double meat, double cheeses here in the third quarter. B.J. Thomas first. Sanders follows him. He's got 8. Lufkin up by 14. Matches our biggest lead of the night. Bolton trying to penetrate, can't do it. Back out to Kennedy, who shoots a deep 3. Oh, and it's good. Great shot by Kennedy. His second three-pointer of the night. Back to an 11-point game. Sanders trying to go baseline, cut off. Good defense there by the Indians. We throw it up. B.J. Thomas, top of the key, too hard. Austin Brown with the rebound, lays it up, won't go. Marcellus, he can't get it to go, and finally it's cleared out by the Indians. Kennedy coming the other way, kicks it over to Mace on the wing. Back to Kennedy. Bolton, whoa, I thought he was going to shoot it from the next county, but
that would have been something to see.
Don't come on.
The official on this side didn't even react.
The guy who could not see the play just called a foul on Newman. I guess he felt it was time to blow the whistle, and he blew it.
Hasn't he missed the call?
The foul was anybody. It had to be on Newman.
Yeah.
JM Chevrolet substitution. Skinner comes in. They called it on Newman, his second. And Jacksonville inbounding the ball underneath their own bucket. 11-point game. They will not go away. They got 9 points here already in the third quarter. Kick it out. Mesa open for 3, and he missed it. And rebound by Sanders. Outlet pass goes to Skinner. Skinner pump fake, goes in, draws some contact.
Good move.
No call, but he makes it.
Bryson Skinner, very smart, using his body in transition there.
He's got 5 on the night. Lufkin back up by 13. Mosley. What is the fact? What did he do, Chris? What did he do?
They're going to say he impeded the forward progress with moving his body, but, man, it looked very clean. He gets to do that. He gets to shift and move his feet. He doesn't have to stand still. But I think the argument from Coach Mack is a good one, that if you're calling that against us, the same thing's happening over there. And it's a common phrase you hear from coaches, but, well, this one's very true.
Give and go to Castle. He's in the paint.
Travel.
Had to travel. And that's the call. I think that's what you also call collapsing on the man with the ball in the paint. Because the Panthers surrounded him. Marcellus will give it up to Skinner. Halfway through this Laird Holmes third quarter. You see your score on the Austin Bank scoreboard. Lufkin up 47-34. Well, give and go. Skinner trying to penetrate. Cut off. Spin move. Back out. Sanders into the corner to Newman. Newman will pull it back out. He is guarded closely by Bates, trying to get around him. He does, and a reach-in foul is going to go against Castle, I believe.
Good call.
Nope, they're going to call it on Bates. And a foul before the ball is inbounded against the Indians.
This is the problem. Once you start blowing that whistle, it becomes contagious and it keeps getting blown.
I'm all for letting them play.
100%. I think both these teams would much rather that happen too.
Newman inbounding underneath their own bucket. He gets it into to Sanders. Kicks it out to Marcellus. That three short. And Austin and Marcellus somehow get it to Sanders, and Sanders lays it up and in. Our third Panther into double figures, Jacavion Sanders now with 10 points, 5 in this quarter. And our biggest lead of the night at 15, and a foul called. Offensive moving screen against Castle.
The problem is Skinner had to sell it at the end just to get the call. It wasn't going to get called initially, but he sold it a little bit more, and the offside referee made the call.
I will say I'm
not going to get much.
I'm following the ball, so I never really, once the ball leaves him, I don't see what happens on those screens.
There was definitely a little contact there, but if it wasn't sold, it wouldn't have got called.
And now AB goes to the paint and lays it up and in. His first points of the second half, he's got 16 on the night, and we've got our biggest lead of the night at 17.
All right, Austin. We see you.
Bolton gets free somehow and misses a three-pointer. We battle underneath. They get it. Throw it into Mesa. Mesa trying to get a shot off. Can't do it. Throws it outside of the wing. Swinging around. Mosley, not Mesa. Mosley has it back. Dribbles it off his kneecap and saves it. And that's a skirmish over there on the corner, and it's going to stay with Jacksonville.
Fancy dribbling happening here, too. Pretty impressive ball work from Isaac Mosley. He's a little gimpy here coming up.
He is holding that left knee, the same one he dribbled it off of. I don't know what's going on, but that's going to be the second injury tonight for the Indians. Remember, Hamilton went out early in the first quarter and never came back. He was the starting point guard. Bolton's got it. Going to his left, shoves off against Newman, pulls up from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Austin Brown with another rebound. He has got to be messing around and getting a double-double. Throws it to Newman. Newman passes Austin, top of the key. Rotation good, bucket good. 19 points by the junior, his second straight game with 19 plus. And Lufkin now with our biggest lead of the night at 20. We got a B-Square Design timeout, Chris. Tell them what they'll do for us.
Yeah, B-Square Design, professional design and drafting services, also large format printing. Grant Bailey and his squad be happy to take care of your needs and you and whatever y'all got going on. Professional, for commercial, residential, whatever it may be. The team over at B-Square Design is here to draw it up for you. Same way, Panthers drawing it up here out of this timeout. And just, listen, defensive rotations, you're up by 20. Your defense has gotten you here so far. You got to keep it up. But also, this offense has just been on fire with 16 points here in the third.
On fire. Lufkin with 20 in the first, 18 in the second, and still plenty of time to eclipse that. Lufkin averaging 67 points per ball game. I got a feeling we're going to pop that one tonight.
Sure seems like it. And I'll tell you what, last game it didn't feel like we were going to get there.
No, it did not.
Because in the third quarter it had 41, and then able to put up 29 and get up past the average.
Bolton walks it up now. Hands it off to Richards. And we get all over Bolton, the double team right in front of their bench. He's in trouble and throws it away. Uh-oh, Sanders got it. Has the intentional foul. My God. They do call an intentional.
No, they call it just a hold.
How's that not an intentional foul? He tried to hurt him. Are you kidding me? What? I guess they're going to get us hurt. That's freaking ridiculous. 2 free throws for Sanders. Not only should it have been an intentional, they should have tossed him out of the game.
That's twice now he's went up and trying to attack the rim, and Jacksonville first time kind of undercut him there, and then that one just a hard just going after him up to the basket.
He makes both free throws, and Coach McManus is going to take him out, and I don't blame him. If they're not going to protect him, then we need to do it ourselves. So Coach will take him out of the ball game. 22-point lead here with 2 minutes to go here in our third quarter, brought to you, as always, by Layered Homes of Lufkin. Bolton passes out right side over to Kennedy. Well, now they're throwing elbows, Chris. I'm just.
Yeah, you're in line. It's getting progressively more and more physical here.
Which is fine. You want that game? We'll play that game.
Well, but that's the problem, though, is that we have a lot more to lose than they do, especially if it becomes out of hand. And that's the thing. Like, it's all about keep the game in check. It's a 22-point game. Let's hurry up and get this one over and out of here.
I wouldn't go in for a dunk if I were them.
I agreed. I wouldn't do it on either side, honestly.
Oh, we're going to dunk one. You can rest assured. And we're going to hang on the rim. I'm telling you, Hawkins is throwing elbows. That's the one that should have been called for the intentional foul on the other end as well.
Yeah.
And every time he sets a screen, he throws an elbow right into one of our kids. If you're watching at home, watch this next screen.
What number is he for all the fans?
11.
All right.
Bryson will walk it up now. 22-point lead for Lufkin. That's our biggest of the night. And Skinner kicks it out to a wide open Austin Brown, and it's good. AB with a Whataburger 3-ball, and the man has got a bunch tonight. How about 22 of them? Still in the third corner. Bolton answers on the other end. He's got double digits. Now the Panthers want to run it down the right sideline, wide into the game. He'll go high above the rim, lays it up, and White with the bucket. Javarius White knows where to go. Inside a minute to go. Laird Holmes third quarter. See it?
I saw it.
Elbow right to the chest of Nate. There's another one.
100%.
Finally.
About time he gets called for it.
And I'm telling you right now, it's driving me insane.
Yeah, that's tough. Because he's 100%. I mean, he's giving the extra effort and everything. And that time the ref finally, he either heard you or finally just picked up on it.
Newman hands it off to Skinner. 35 seconds to go third quarter. Skinner with the left hand. Bounce won't go down. Rebound hauled in by
He can't trip a man while he's down.
I just tell you what. Bolton fires it up from 8. That won't go. Rebound underneath. And a jump ball is going to be called by White and Hawkins. And the alternate possession will come to Lufkin with 20 seconds remaining in the Laird Holmes third quarter.
Remember how I was talking about at Mount Pleasant? Coach McMahon has really kept the guys cool and keep them level-headed. I think this next huddle after the quarter's over, he's going to have to remind them, hey, guys, nothing stupid here. It's not worth it.
Well, I'm all about that, but this is different.
I know it.
Austin pushed him in the back. Austin Brown lays it up in the air. I'm seriously thinking Austin Brown with 10 points in the quarter, 24 in the game. And we do the same. You're going to not call it? Let it go. That'll do it for the third quarter. Lufkin has opened it up now. 63-36. We're headed to the fourth quarter. We're brought to you by Laird Holmes of Lufkin. We're a quarter away from 500 wins for Coach McManus. Don't go anywhere. We're back right after this.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
And welcome back to Lufkin Panther basketball. As we head to the fourth and final quarter here, brought to you, as always, CMC Recycling, 8 minutes away. Panthers going to move to 8-0 in district play. And my main man over there on the sideline, where he has been for 23 years, is 8 minutes away from 500 career wins here in Lufkin.
That's so impressive. It's awesome. Longevity is a lost art here today, but that's fantastic.
And there's a block by White from behind. Nothing cheap coming down tonight, I can tell. Javarius White comes in and just lays the lumber down. McManus into the game as well as Burris, Kevo Taylor, and Skinner. Bolton. Skinner says, let me guard him this time. He pulls up from 8 feet. That's an air ball. Burris with the rebound. He saves it. Long pass to White. White's underneath and lays it up and in. Javarius with 4.
You see how long he hung up there?
The man can jump.
It's like he got an anti-gravity machine in them shoes.
Bolton trying to penetrate. Can't get by. Panthers scored 25 points in the third quarter. 18 in the second. And Skinner almost had the steal. Backwards pass. Bolton free for 3. Burris got a close hand over there, but it's not enough. Bolton knocks it down, and he's got 13 points. And we got a 30-second B-square design timeout by Jacksonville. Lead has been cut to 26.
Oh, man.
I think they 2, 4, 8, 11 points in the third quarter, if my math is correct.
That is correct. You're doing it right.
63.
Dot the I's, cross the T's.
36 was your score at the end of 3.
Yep.
Once again, our next broadcast will be 1 week from tonight. We will be in White House to take on the Wildcats. Girls and boys action starting at 6 o'clock. And then next Friday night against the Dragons right here, we'll have a special presentation for head coach JT McManus. But we're going to have one he doesn't know about coming up here in a moment.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part. That'll be neat. Nobody more deserving there, too. That's awesome.
I agree with that. Trip McManus inbounds the ball to Skinner, who walks it up as we approach the 7-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Brought to you by CMC Recycling. Skinner looking to get a screen, hands it off to Tripp, who's double teamed, back to Skinner. Skinner's on the right wing, looking for somewhere to go, and hands it off to White, but White was standing on the sideline. Well, I was hoping to see some big dunks, but I think Coach McManus saw the 2 close calls with Sanders and said, not tonight, boys.
That's what I was wondering. Now, White will still do it if he gets the chance and he's completely open. But,
without question.
But I think if it's contested at all, you might as well just take it easy.
Mesa with the up and under. Burris, no look into McManus. Got 2 guys on him. Gives it up to White with the right hand. And the blocking call. The layup didn't go, so Javarius White will head to the line for a couple of Taco Casa free throws.
Javarius White to the line for 2 shots.
Every time we've attacked the basket, if it's been at all contested, somebody's ended up on the ground. It's about every single time here tonight.
And White, perfect shot, now with 5. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Rebound by the Indians. That's Sanders. And he hands it off to Kennedy, who will walk it up. Can only allow 36 in district tonight. We're going to give up a few more than that.
I bet they don't get more than 45. I know, that's aggressive.
If we didn't want them to score 45, they wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right.
You see that?
Yep.
Bolton trying to back down. Skinner drops it off to Sanders, back out to Mesa. Mesa's in the paint, runs over McManus. Rebound, hauled in, tipped out, and brought in by Kennedy. Finally over to Bolton. Bolton fires it up from deep. That's way off the mark to the left, no good. And ball's a skirmish over there in the far corner, and they will stay with the Indians. Free throw shooting a lot better tonight. We were 10 of 14 in the first half and 4 of 6 here in the second half. So a couple of games ago, we had a little bit of an issue, but
a lot of bit of an issue. What are they going to call? They got three hands up in the air. I'm wondering what they call. Because they all kind of looked at each other for a second, so it's going to be a block on Tripp.
They call it on Tripp.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to laugh. 25-point Panther lead. Get it into Mesa. Skinner said, I want Bolton. Fights through the screen.
Boy, what a great screen defense there.
Bolton dribbles for 13 seconds and misses.
Oh, my gosh. Don't call it on him. Let the man have a reward. Oh, man. That was beautifully done by Bryson. That right there, that possession, did he probably get him? He probably got him. But, gosh, he worked so hard that whole possession. And he can do it for 20, 30 seconds. He can just continuously just hound you.
Well, he had to because he dribbled the whole 20.
I know.
I thought there was like a 5-second rule that was a thing. Unlike your picking out free throw shooters in college, that's actually a rule, isn't it?
My picking out thing is a rule as well, but there is a such thing as a 5-second. But that's a good point.
2 free throws good there by Bolton. He's got 15 by my math.
He does. You're right.
McManus into the corner to White, going baseline. Picks up his dribble. Foul called on the baseline. And White, I do believe, I don't think he was shooting, actually. We'll see what they call. No, he was not. Our ball underneath. Under 5 to go. CMC recycling fourth quarter. White's got it. Right side. Gives it back to Skinner. Into White. White gets his man in the air. Goes up again.
And one.
Under his feet. Made it. White now with 5 points in the quarter, 7 in the game. And the free throw by White, too hard, no good. Rebound hauled in by Sanders for the Indians. Oh. Castle back in the game, lobs it back out, now gets it back. White tips it away, out of bounds. Nope. Burris saves it down the the left sideline, shoved in the back by Kennedy, and he just can't believe it. He's more interested in talking to our cheerleaders, I think. 68-30-43, I would be too.
You know who has the Panthers back out there?
Who's that?
Our man Grant Stafford.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, doing a great job. Great job as a fan.
Kevo goes up. Oh, it won't go down. White tips it out to McManus. Gives it back to Kevo, who's in the paint. Goes up under the rim, won't get it to go. Burris had it, tipped out of bounds, and again, they say it goes to the Indians.
Need the whistle to stop blowing here in the fourth quarter.
4:14 remaining.
Let that clock run.
Bolton. Pass to Castle, tip. Castle runs it down and kicks it over to Mesa. Wide open on the left side for 3. That's not going to go. Kevo with the rebound for Lufkin. Long pass to the center. White had it. White thought he was going to give it up to Tripp, but he went in and was fouled.
I thought he might try to go over the defender.
Well, that was first. That's what he wanted. That was number 1 option.
That's the 4th foul on Jabari Kennedy.
Couple of Taco Casa free throws. And it's good. Second free throw by White's good. Have yourself a fourth quarter. It was Burris Friday night going for 11 in the fourth quarter. Now White's got 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game. Huffkin leads it by a bunch. Bolton kicks it out. Inside to Castle. He lays it up with the right hand. Castle now with 14 points. Skinner on the right wing, 3.5 to go. Have our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game coming up for you after the ball game, which we may just end up giving to our coach tonight. What do you think? 3 ball, no good there by Burse. Gets his own rebound, gets it to Kevo underneath. Oh, White thought about climbing the ladder, but he didn't. White now with 9 in the fourth quarter. Stolen away again. Uh-oh, White's out in front of the crew. Oh! Oh! Devorius White looking angry with the power dunk, baby. I knew we'd get it. Whoa, right hand flush. Atta baby, 5.
We knew it was coming. Got the opportunity. You were right.
Got his fan crew over here, baby. We on the 5 train.
Paya.
Almost a 30-point lead just like that. White has outscored the Indians in the fourth quarter by himself. Matter of fact, nobody else for Lufkin scored in the fourth. Uh-oh. Don't do it, CJ. Oh, man, just off the back iron. I love to see it. Good hustle over there by Tripp, but they're going to say he stepped on the sideline. Great hustle. Boy, Burris almost.
He did. Burris almost got it. He was about to slam it home, man.
CJ, like it.
Might be showtime this last 2.5.
Inside Castle shot partially blocked, but he was kind of bumped in the back by CJ. He'll get a couple of Taco Casa free throws. White with all 11 points for Lufkin in the fourth quarter. He's got 13 in the game. They've scored 9. Make it 10. I got you, bud. Second free throw by Castle's good. Burst quickly down the right side. Goes up with one hand, but he is blocked by Castle and fouled. And said they hit him in the head.
Yeah, he did.
So there was no ball?
No ball. No, there was no ball in that.
That would look like he had some ball, but you're probably right. The official right there. CJ for his second point of the night, not happening.
Yeah, his free throw shooting got to be better here.
And timeout's called for something.
I'm trying to count and see how many fouls he's got.
30. The Panthers have now scored 74 points. That is our highest point total in district thus far. Scored 70 against Tyler and Marshall. Our new high now is 74 and counting.
Bet it gets up to 80. I'll say 82. How about that?
I hope.
Burst kind of shooting free throws tonight like that rule we talked about in college. He'd be the guy they pick right now. He just don't have it going from the line.
1 of 5 tonight for CJ. Second one is, that one's good. Atta baby.
Good. Reverse jinx. It worked. Oh, boy, CJ.
CJ with 2 points so far tonight. Season average of 5 in district. They lob it underneath. There's Burst picking it off. Outlet pass. Skinner. Oh, off the back iron. It won't go. Burst gets the rebound for Lufkin over to McManus in the paint. It's good. Tripp with the left hand.
Atta boy.
Boy, Skinner was up there, wasn't he?
He was, man. It was clear for takeoff.
And they throw it away on the far side. Boy, the Panthers don't care. If they get a shot, we're dunking now. And we're donating it to Sanders. 77-47. Skinner picks up his dribble in a bit of a trouble, a bit of a bind. White fires up a 3. That's just a bit short. Kevo throws it off the leg of someone, but it is saved on the far side, and that is going to be a shoulder-to-shoulder block on Skinner.
Yeah, a little over-aggressive there. About, what's half court, 50 feet? About 60 feet away from the, I don't know, man.
94 from baseline to baseline.
Okay, so then 46? 47. 47 times 2.
It's not 96.
You said 94 feet.
I did say 94 feet.
So yes. So 47 times 2. That's the half court line.
You gonna let that fly? You gonna let that pass?
All right, I got to do some math.
I'm pretty sure it's 94.
Well, I know that. I'm saying
I got you.
He was at half court, at half of it. That's what I was getting at. I'm sorry. I wasn't clear. Probably a dumb point.
In the paint. Passes it out to Skinner now with 1:20 to go in the game. Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show coming up. And there's a block by Darcy, who just checked into the ball game. McManus knocks that pass away into the hands of Burris. And McManus will have to run it down. He's in the paint.
He wasn't looking to dunk.
Yeah. He'll lay it up to White, who is having a fourth quarter. He has scored all but 3 of our points in the fourth quarter. Under a minute to go. Tipped away. Layup by Darcy's good. Long pass to McManus, way underneath, and he'll step on the baseline. That pass got a little excited there by Kevo. Nobody hurt. You're going to have to hop up and let Coach McManus come sit down in a minute, all right? Stand behind him. We're going to interview the man. Okay, stay right behind Daddy.
Who's going to wrestle him down?
Shot no good. The whole team. Underneath the Skinner. It's good. Skinner now has 7.
I need one more point to be a prophet.
Austin Brown's going to finish tonight with 24. There's a steal. White has it. I don't think you're going to get it, buddy. Oh, maybe. Long pass underneath. Kevo's not going to take the shot. And our final score is going to be 81-51. It's a 40-point win for the Panthers, who rout here in the second half once again. 81-51 is your final.
Boy, oh boy.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Who do we appreciate?
12, 13, 15 points for White, 13 in the fourth quarter. 10 points for Marcellus, 2 points for CJ, 12 points for Dunkman Sanders, 2 for Kevo, and 2 for McManus. B.J. Thomas finishes with 7. Newman's our only Panther not to score. And we want to welcome everybody in.
There they go. Gary, you got something to give them?
Our man's coming over here. We got him a little surprise. I know he's not going to be happy about it. But it is our man's. Come right over here, Coach. We're going to do a quick word with our man.
500.
He go.
Well, Coach, I know you wouldn't want me to make a big deal out of it, so that's why we didn't tell you. But we want to give you a little banner tonight on behalf of these kids and the 23 years of Panthers that came before them. Happy career. I know we're not over yet, but, man, congratulations. 500th. What a night.
What a great place to be. Incredibly lucky to be here with all the kids and the coaches and the people that I've worked for. Don't have enough time to thank everybody, but Lufkin, Texas was the greatest place on earth as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I know you'd rather do this first, so let's do that. Can we talk about the game and the season the kiddos have had so far? 25-2 on the year, and tonight the Panthers came out. A little struggle early, but man, oh man, they locked down there again in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, they got some kids that can score and do some things, and we're getting people's best effort right now. We just got to continue to play and continue to get better, and you know, it's when we show up and we play, we're pretty good.
And even we don't shoot the ball good, there's one thing that's always good. That defense you've got these kids doing this year, Coach, it's the best we've ever seen.
Yep, they get after it, and that gives us a chance every night. Appreciate you, Nasty.
I'm not done yet. Hold on now. One thing, 500 wins, Coach. You got to give us a couple of things. You got a lot of kids that's come through. Obviously, this team is great. You've had a lot of great ones. 500 wins, Coach. What does it mean here in Lufkin? And, oh, by the way, 670 in your career.
Just means I've been around a long time. Been blessed with a lot of kids, man, a lot of good kids.
Well, Coach, we love you, man. You're better off the court than you are on the court. Congratulations.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
That is our head coach, JT McManus, with the team right here. And don't worry, 3 Fridays from now, he'll be the winningest coach in Panther history. That's going to be some stuff we get to watch, Chris, coming up in the near future.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's always fun to watch history, and you only get something like this when you have longevity. And longevity is, you know, people jumping jobs real quick, but, man, when you can be consistent, you can be just high quality and build a program, man, what a job he's done.
No doubt about that. And, of course, a lot of Panthers play great tonight defensively. You can put it up on Kevo, and, of course, Skinner getting after it. A lot of guys offensively tonight did well. Austin Brown led the way with 24. White had 15. Parks with 10, and Sanders with 12. Thank you, Coach. Here's the original Coach McManus, by the way.
Coach.
We should have got him on as well. Coach, how many wins do you have? It's more than 670, isn't it? 584 wins by the man.
Man.
Mr. McManus.
That's over 1,000 for the family, Pods. That's impressive. Yeah.
That's why we love you. Let's get a word. I'm telling you, nobody knows more coaching than this man right here. This is Coach McManus' dad, the coach. We call him Mr. McManus. Coach, you mentioned it perfectly. It's a lot of wins, yes, but you just don't see it at one place very often.
You don't. Usually, you move several times in that length of time. If you're coaching, you don't ever unpack everything. So, this is kind of remarkable. There's not a whole lot of coaches in the state of Texas that's won 500 games at the same spot.
What's more impressive when you look at his career? I'm going to talk about yours in a second. In about 3 weeks, he's going to be the winningest coach in Panther history. What's more important, the 507 or getting that 500 tonight? I know what it is. You don't have to say it.
I want him to get the record.
The record. I feel the same way, Coach. How was it before you go? You coached him, and I've heard.
Yeah.
Just like a dad. We all had that dad like you. How is it coaching him through those years and now watching him coach? How's the parallel?
Well, it was easier to coach him than to watch him coach. Just put it that way. No, he's done a great job, and he's been a competitor all his life. He's just really, really. I don't care what he played. Checkers or dominoes or something, he's going to compete.
Right. You're right about that. I said this a minute ago, and I really mean it. He was with me in a very tough time. He's one of the best coaches to ever do it, but for those people that know him off the court, he's even better off the court than he is on it.
He is. He's a good guy.
No doubt. Well,
my wife did a good job.
No, that's right. And I know one of his favorite former Panthers, Bo Muehlbach, one of our top scorers in history, he's watching right now. I wanted to give Coach McManus a shout-out as well. We'll see him here in a moment. But, again, a lot of former Panthers checking in to say congratulations to your son.
Yeah, boy. I'm telling you, proud of him.
Good stuff. Coach, appreciate it, man. Yep. Thank you, Mr. McManus. Well, I think it'd be on par tonight. Player of the game, person of the game is our head coach, JT McManus, knocking down win number 500.
Oh, yeah.
All right here in Lufkin. And he will be our man, if you will, of the game tonight. Brought to you by Commercial Bank of Texas.
I love that. I think it's deserved, and I can't think of somebody who wouldn't want it more, but he deserves it more.
And be sure and come in next Friday night. The Dragons will be in town, and we'll have a full presentation for Coach McManus with our superintendent, Dr. Honkenberry, will be here to award him something. That's next Friday night.
That'll be a great opportunity, man. Looking forward to it.
All right, partner. We'll sign out of here. We're off on Friday. We'll see everybody on Tuesday up in White House.
Thanks and hook 'em, everybody. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. You guys have a great rest of your week and weekend. Enjoy the playoff football and more. We will see you all Tuesday in White House. And once again, congratulations for our man, JT McManus, win number 500. From my man, Chris Simmons, and all the guys at Jam Digital Media, thank you all for tuning in. I'm Gary Ivins Jr. for Lufkin Game Time.